people are just looking at the title change. I changed the title before I actually goes live. You guys are cheating. You guys are cheating the system. This is not allowed. Anyway, hey there. How you guys doing? We're playing on my new PC today. My God, I spent so much time setting everything up. Holy fuck. But it's done. Literally did one final install just a moment ago installing Flux. I was like, why does my screen look so fucking blue? And then I was like, oh, there we go, Flux. What you're looking at right now, by the way, look at how disgusting this is. I mean, it doesn't even look that bad on that screen. It looks really bad here. So fucking dark. I thought, well, while my settings are reset, so my save file is still there, by the way. I hope my mic sounds good. I had to fully redo all the mic settings, so I'm not entirely sure if I made everything sound exactly the same, but hopefully it's alright. My save file and everything, including oh god, I have the fucking stupid setup. Including my statistics, which is very good. Most deaths a day, very important. So, I thought we'd do a quick video at the start here to talk about my new settings, or what settings I use for Phasmo, since I have to set them all anyway. So I thought we'd just play like 2 games, and go through all the horrible default settings that Phasmo has. Absolutely disgusting stuff. It was literally, fun fact, the brightness was set to 0.0 when I you can't even set it to 0.0. It can only be, you can, it was set to 0.0 when it started off. Which I set it up to max, and then I was like, wait a minute, I should probably make a video about that. I have no idea. Your case numbers? Oh, mine might actually also disappear, yeah. That could be a thing. It is what it is. I could ask the crew for how to change it. I think that'll be fine. But it might set it to 0.001. I'm not sure. Anyway, VSync on Y. It's all default. I didn't change anything. This is, that's why I wanted to talk about it. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I'm just glad everything is running right now. I hope the YouTube stream will also work, but 1 second. Abu? This PC is insane. It's so large, by the way. Holy fuck, I've never seen a PC this big. It's absolutely ginormous. Like, fucking, I didn't even know they made PCs this big. It's crazy. It's 50% larger than my old computer. I show it? Yeah, let me lift up the fucking 50 kiloton machine that is currently plugged into 17 different devices just to show you. No, I'm not gonna do that. What the fuck? Remove the camera. Yeah, let me pick up the camera that's freaking screwed into my tripod that is freaking stuck to my table. That is also gonna work. No, none of those things will work. I'm sorry. Take a picture of the setup? It's like pitch black right now, but maybe. Anyway, we should... Can this shit get out of here? Sorry, this is gonna be a bit of a weird... I have to figure everything out. Hi, Vashon. How you guys doing? And also, hi to the YouTube chat. Hopefully, I hope the YouTube stream is working, because I'm currently on my new computer. I set it all up today. Spent all of last evening moving all my files to an external SSD. Then I moved all those files to my new computer. Downloaded so many programs. I always underestimate how many programs are like required for normal functioning of a computer. Holy fuck, it took forever. But it's all set up now, and I hope it's all looking exactly the same as you're used to. At least it's my goal here. I don't know why that... is that working? Let me see. Hey, I see YouTube chat coming in. Let me make sure that this is actually functioning. I might have to quickly redo the recording. We're gonna... No audio? I think there's audio. I think people are just faking it. They're just trolling me. That's a pretty good troll, though, gotta tell you. You got me good for that one. I looked at it for 1 second, and I was like, wait a minute. That could be a problem. At a cooldown... There's a cooldown, but not per person. I didn't expect people would be so fucking dumb, but I guess that is... to be expected. Let me put a user cooldown on there as well. Or a global cooldown. There's a user, so no one can spam it, but people that are separate people can use it within 1 minute of each other. But I guess this is why we can't have nice things. Okay, let me quickly redo the recording. We're gonna go say hi to YouTube or to VOD's channel again because this went a little wrong. I might have to check that. Hi VOD's channel, how you guys doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. I think everything is working now. Yes. Okay. So we are playing Phasmo on my new computer today, which is very exciting. Way stronger system than before. I'll read out the specs for you. For all the people that are watching live right now, specs are pinned either on YouTube or on Twitch. They're pinned at the top. If you want to read what it is, I just put the bare minimum there. It's an i9 13900K GPU, obviously top of the line 4090. I only have 32 gigabytes of RAM, but it is DDR5 plus 4800 megahertz, I think, from top of my head, and there's only 2 slots that are currently filled, so I can get more. I can get more if I need to. And I have a 2 terabyte SSD, which is the main thing that I always need, or one of the main things I always need to have. And we're playing Phasmo on default settings right now. What the fuck is this game? It is so dark. It actually saved everything, by the way. I got my plaque still. I got my level still. I keep pressing the wrong button to do things because the frickin' all the keybinds are reset as well. Arsenon, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Thank you. 2 10 gift subs. I'm seeing it twice at the top. Is that real? I think it just popped up twice, but thank you so much. And if you did give it twice, then holy shit. So yeah, it saved everything, which is very, very cool. So starting off, I thought we'd do a little video talking about my settings, because I often get the question, what are your settings? And I'm not going to go through my settings every time, but now I have a nice excuse to hop into the settings real quick, change it all to what I like. And we're also going to play like 2 games just to test if everything is working. I need to say thank you to some subscriptions here. It all looks slightly different, though. That's the thing with a new computer. Normally, Grim, thank you for the 5 gift subs. All Motherfar, thank you for the 16. Caliburn with the 11. The Wheat Meat Meal with the sub. Hunt Cross with the 2 months. Ruko with the sub. General with the biddies. Domestos with the 26 months. Lynx with the 7. Venomous with the tier 3 27. Holy shit. Stella with the 10. Daikierai with the 100 biddies. Soul with the 2 months. Frog with the 26, Egg with the 13. Thank you guys so much. Kippers as well with the tier 2 14. 2 save games with the 3, only with the sub. Neo with the 6, Rackrai with the 17. When the fuck did this all happen? You guys are going crazy. Fisty Buzz with the 5, Q-Tip with the 7. Thank you guys. And at the top here, we got Neo Maidenka with the 5 gift subs. Thank you. Magulunan with the 16. And Jess with the gift subs as well. What the fuck? Alright, we're gonna do some notifications on Twitter. Hopefully that's working. I think it is working. And we'll do on Discordo. There we go, Discordo. If you haven't already joined the Discord, make sure to do that. And I think we're all good. We're all good to go. Okay, so we're gonna start off saying hi YouTube in this disgusting setting. I will be fixing this soon, but that's literally the point of the whole video, is to change my settings. So I think my case number will be reset, but there is a way to fix that. I think I'll have to ask the devs. Uncanny Alley, thank you for the 5. Okay. Here we go. Wait, actually, I need to check if this is working. I might have to fix this thing that I'm using here, because this is not very nice. Anyway. Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. What you are currently looking at is the default settings of Phasmophobia when you first install this game. And the default settings are absolutely terrible. One of the first things you should do when you download this game is change everything. Now, there's a lot of settings that are very confusing and that you probably are not going to recognize from other games. So even if you are someone who, as soon as they load up a game, opens up the settings and changes everything that they're liking, there's still a lot of stuff you might miss. So in this video, we're going to go over everything that I use and that I change when I play Phasmophobia to make the game experience so much better, and I really hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. Alrighty, here we go. So we're just gonna play some games as well. We're just gonna play Professional on Tanglewood. I think this is actually gonna be case number 1 here. It apparently does remember. Does it remember this? Wait, it actually cloud saves your loadouts. Huh. Fancy? I had no idea. Nice. Arcanon, thank you for super sub. Thank you. Okay. I need to make sure that everything is put in here. I think it is. Let's just go. So we're playing Professional. Simple enough. Oh boy. Oh baby, here we are. So, I didn't change anything. This is the default. I bought a new computer, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to show you all of the settings I used. First of all, I don't know how the hell this is the default situation that you get loaded up in. It's actually worse than this. So the first thing you should immediately change is go into your video tab and change the brightness setting right here. I actually changed this literally instantly as soon as I loaded up the game because I almost puked how disgusting it looks. The brightness is actually set to 0.0 when you start up the game. You can't even put it down that low. It's literally set to an impossibly low value when you first load up the game. Immediately increase this to the very least to 1. I personally put it at 1.8. There was a time when I put it even higher than that, but this is absolutely bare minimum. Look at that night and day difference between, especially out here or in the truck, you just cannot, or in the house, you cannot see anything. Even more so with the current lighting system. Now, besides that, there's a lot of other stuff. I keep making this mistake. I'm gonna fix this right away. Well, let's just go over these first. So, I haven't actually looked at this. I just thought we'd go over this together. So, VSync is on by default. This depends on you, on your system. Some systems you want to run with VSync on, some with VSync off. I think I usually keep it on because otherwise, games have a tendency to go really, really high in terms of frame rates. Well, it's set here to 120 FPS, which is fine. But sometimes if a game has unkept frame rate and you don't turn on VSync, your game might go absolutely crazy. If you're like recording on the side or something, the recording will get absolutely destroyed. So you need to make sure to turn VSync on. Then obviously we're going to turn on anti-aliasing. This is always very fucking confusing to me. I think MSAA is the best anti-aliasing you can have, and you can just put that up to high, which, by the way, let me preface this before we keep going here, and I'm gonna cover everything, by the way. We're also gonna play the game to test if everything is working as intended, because I need to make sure that my settings are back to normal. I'm gonna assume, I'm gonna set these settings for someone who has a good computer, so who doesn't need to worry about graphical, like, glitches or having a low-end computer system, so that your settings should be probably lower than this. If you're interested in that, that's not the video for you. You can just leave it at default or at least change the bare minimum, such as the brightness, but then don't touch settings like this, which will make the game run way, way, way higher. This right here, you can actually turn on. This is like super sampling. If you are having performance issues, you can, or it's like dynamic resolution that will reduce the resolution dynamically to make the game run better. I'm not going to turn that on because it reduces the texture quality. Texture quality obviously full. Now this right here, apparently it's on by default, but it's actually very important to make sure you keep that on because without that, the light of the weather is not going to reflect off of. So you see that building right there? You see how that building, it has light on it? If I turn off the skylight, the light that is from the environment will not touch that building at all. It will just be completely black, so definitely keep that on. But I'm glad to see, I'm just also reviewing the default settings, seeing how that works. Fog quality, very important. Turn this up to high. If you turn this up to medium or especially low, I mean, I guess if you have to, you have to, but it looks fucking disgusting. It will make like these really weird artifacts in the fog that make fog weather look absolutely ridiculous. Now, right now, the fog weather has also been made way, way worse in terms of visibility, but they're probably gonna change it in the future. I don't know what they're planning playing with that. Soft shadows, obviously the way to go. Shadow resolution, I'm just going to turn everything up to high that I can here. Bloom, I'm glad to see that they've changed these settings. Bloom used to be default on. Definitely keep that shit off. That looks disgusting. I'm personally not a fan of film grain or chromatic aberration, so I'm gonna turn both. I was thinking, what the hell was that in the corners of the screen? But oh my god, that looks so much better. Look at the difference. I mean, if you like this stuff, you like this stuff, I guess. But the corners of the screen are very, very ugly right now. There's this like filter on top of the game that's adding film grain. Definitely turn those off, at least if you like a clean experience, such as myself. So that is for the main video tab right here, but we are not nearly done. Second thing, you can leave this is the game setting here. Definitely keep crossplay on once one console comes out. That's going to be very exciting. Right now, this does absolutely nothing because there's no crossplay, I think, unless... Is the game on Epic? I don't even know if it is on Epic. Voice here, you can set to whatever language you want. I would recommend to keep it at Vosk if you just want to have a smooth experience, because Vosk, so the voice recognition mode here, you can set it to different things. Vosk is the new system, which is a little, it's a little harder for it to pick up your voice, but it will not have any bugs. Windows has a few bugs that if you alt tab, it stops working. You have to fix it by pressing the Windows key twice, which is not a problem for me because I'm so used to that, and I just like that you can say silly stuff like, are you French, do you like pizza, stuff like that, and that just does not pick up when you're using Vosk. So I tend to use Windows. You can also use text, which if you're using a spirit box or something, it will pop up a menu like this. So if you don't have a microphone or anything, you can still play the game by using text voice recognition. But I'm gonna run it on Windows. Mouse sensitivity, I just use my mouse program to change the DPI to whatever I want. So I never really touch that unless a game is super sensitive mouse things. This I don't touch ever. I don't know how people can play with inverted stuff, but I guess that's just something you use for. And here's the other two extremely important settings that I cannot believe are default set to these values. Field of view 70. I thought it was 60. That's at least it's 70, but holy fuck, it is disgusting. It's not as bad as 60. 60 is worse, but turn this up to 90 immediately. You get so much more visibility. It is so much better to look at. It doesn't... If I play at low FOV, it gives me like this like tunnel vision. It gives me like this motion sickness that just... I don't know. It makes me feel sick when playing games. So immediately turn that up. Depends on who you are. I know some people get motion sick because of high FOV. I'm just not one of those people. For me, it's the complete opposite. And then this other setting, which I do not understand at all. Why would they put this at 100%? This is the cursor brightness. The cursor... This actually used to be 10%, by the way. This used to be at the lowest value. This is the brightness of the cursor in the middle, which you can barely see right now. And this is on a black surface. If it's on a white surface, say goodbye to your cursor. Where is it now? No one fucking knows. It's gone. You have to turn this on all the way to 500. It still makes it, especially with how bright some things can be, it can make it way harder to see, but it is so much better. Look at that. And still it is hard to see. This is 500% brighter. I wish you could turn it up to literally like 2,000%, because it is still extremely hard to see in some situations. So yeah, I just wish that they would either give like an or customization for the color or something, or like just make it dynamic. Like if you put it on a white surface, it immediately becomes black. I guess that would be hard to do, but anyway, so those are very important settings. Head bob, this depends on the person. I don't mind head bob. I'm gonna leave head bob on. This is something that if you don't like it, you can turn it off. I actually think we might turn that off. We're gonna play a game here in a moment just to test the settings. Sprint settings, this is for accessibility. If you want a toggle or a hold, I'm a hold kind of guy. Obviously Celsius, if you use Fahrenheit, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just kidding. Just whatever you want. Alternative ports, I honestly don't even know what this is. I think this is for if you want to run it on like university Wi-Fi or something. You have to turn on alternative ports. You would have to Google that. That is something for like if your firewall, your like company or university firewall blocks the multiplayer of this game, you can do that. But I'm not going to touch that. Audio here, make sure that this is set. So there's actually, I'm gonna give you extra tips here. Very important. I have to fix this right now because I'm on a new computer. If you are on a new, or if you're installing Phasmo for the first time, make sure you go into your actual, I'm not gonna show you this because it's my computer, you know, I'm not gonna give you not gonna show you my private stuff, but make sure to go into Windows. I'm in Windows right now. Open the settings, go to your sound settings, and check which microphone is set as your default input device. This is very important. It says it every time you load up Phasmo. It's one of the first screens that pops up, but probably people completely miss that every time. You need to make sure that in your default Windows settings, your right mic is selected, because this mic right here that you see, this is the correct mic for me personally. This doesn't matter at all when it comes to talking to the ghost, because the ghost uses your default microphone. So make sure to go into your Windows settings. I'm changing it right now because it was set to the wrong thing, and use your the right microphone right there so you can actually talk to the ghost. Make sure you do that. And then voice, for the love of God, please do us all a favor. If you're planning to play multiplayer, fucking set this to push to talk. Do not ever touch this thing. If you set this to voice activation and I join your lobby and I'm hearing your fucking cat in the background, I'm hearing your dog barking, I'm hearing your mom scream at you that you need to come for dinner, I'm gonna fucking ban your ass or I'm gonna leave. Do not touch this. Leave this at push to talk. Make sure you set the right push to talk key, because it just saves everyone a lot of pain. Make sure not to change that. So yeah. Now, you think we're done here? We're just getting started. I mean, we're getting close to the end, but we're just getting started because this is very, very, very important for me personally. Change the fucking keybinds. Holy shit. So many people. J for journal. This is the dumbest key I've ever seen or to click on your keyboard. To get to something, you need to click like literally 20, 30, 40 times per game. You're opening your journal, and it's this key all the way to the other side of your fucking keyboard. You have to like smash with your thumb or something. It doesn't make any sense. The only reason this is J is because it's fucking Sesame Street logic. Oh, journal. What key should we use for journal? Well, it starts with a J. Let's use J. Fucking stupid. Use tab. Tab is so much easier to hit, and nothing in the game uses tab. So if you just replace this with tab, that's it. That's easy as frick. Now I can find. I was struggling the whole time explaining this, because every time I wanted to go to the settings, I was clicking tab, and I was like, oh, that doesn't work right now. I'm gonna change that later. So yeah, please, for the love of God, change that to tab. It's so much better. Now, what is kind of important with this, and this might, tab might not be the key for you. You might have to change it to something else. If you use, like, if you're playing the game on Steam and you use default Steam overlay buttons, that is like Shift Tab. If you press Shift Tab, it opens your Steam overlay. So if you're sprinting in the game, like if you're sprinting, can I please get out of here? Why did that not work? If you're sprinting and then also press tab, it might open your Steam overlay. For me, it doesn't, because I've changed my Steam overlay key to the minus key on my notepad. That's just what I prefer, because I don't want to accidentally press it. That's why I changed it. So yeah, make sure that doesn't bother you or anything. Other things very important here. If you are a gamer and you have a gamer mouse, I highly recommend you change your push to talk to a button on your keyboard. Or on your mouse. I have a mouse that has two buttons right here. I set it to this button right here. I just press this button, hold it when I'm trying to push to talk. It's extremely easy. I don't have to click any button on my keyboard. Keeps my left hand just on the WASD so I can loop the ghost or run away easier while screaming to my teammates that I'm gonna die or something like that. So yeah, you can set this to whatever key you want on your mouse. I've just set it to V by default, because most games use V, and some games don't allow you to change the push-to-talk key, so that's why I've set my mouse to V, because this seems to be the common key for push-to-talk. This other one, very important. I hate pressing B or V on my keyboard. My thumb just gotta be resting on the spacebar for me. That's just the type of gamer I am. So what I changed this to is fucking spacebar. My global comm is spacebar for me. I know this sounds sacrilegious, because spacebar should be jump. I'm telling you, it is so much nicer. Just this massive key on your keyboard that you can just hold down to talk, push to talk. It's so easy. Those are the main things that I highly recommend you change. Make sure you know some of these buttons though, like Q for example. Why is my something is broken here, because I can't leave the why can't I leave the... Do I have to click apply? Oh, I have to click apply first. That's why. You can't leave the settings without applying it. Otherwise it won't... Or, like, it's preventing you from fucking yourself over. This right here, if you hold a bunch of items, which we're going to play the game in a second here to test these settings, you press Q. You can press Q to toggle through them very quickly. You can also use scroll wheel, but this is the maximum speed you can scroll with scroll wheel. It's not even... Holy shit, it is so bad. Never ever, I don't even know why it's like barely toggling at all. Do not use scroll wheel, use the Q key to toggle. Now another thing, if you have a flashlight in your inventory, you can use the T key by default to turn it off and on. I personally don't like T. I changed this to R. So R for me is my flashlight key, because the T key, the R key is used for nothing. And I think it's another fucking, it's another Sesame Street situation where they were like, what letter should we use for flashlight? Another word for flashlight is torch. So how about we use T? Why not R? R is closer to your fingers than T. You have to go all the way across. So yeah, I don't know. R is so much better, in my opinion. So that's why I use R, because it's just closer. Just slight things. But these could be the difference between like having your finger back on the D key in time to fucking run away from a revenant, or getting blasted because you were a dumbass using tab or using J for journal and T for torch or something. Anyway, so yeah, those are my changes. Drop item and everything. Everything else I think I leave on default. So yeah, just make sure that you do whatever you want. Like, you can change those settings, just a few of the things I recommend. All right, we're going in there now. So everything is working. Another thing, oh, this is what I wanted to show you. If you have a head cam in this game, you can turn that on by holding whatever button you set for turning on your flashlight on your shoulder, but you have to hold it. Then it will turn it on. So whatever you change your special key to, that will also apply to your head cam. Now let's go in here, because we haven't even started yet with these new settings. Look at this right here. Absolutely beautiful. We should have maybe done a before and after kind of comparison walking around. I mean, I can show you the basic stuff really quick here once we turn on the breaker. Dude, like, look at the... Let me turn on the breaker here. It's freaking... Like, I don't know why the default brightness is set to 0.0. That feels like it's probably just an oversight or bug that they forgot to change. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous game. Can see everything. Very, very nice. As soon as you change these settings, so you change it to no brightness at all, which is the default, and then you change the FOV to freaking 70, which is default, you suddenly have this, like, tunnel vision view in front of you, whereas before I could see the whole room here. I could see everywhere. Now I have a way more narrowed view. Now, the only glitch, by the way, thank you for the 10 gift subs. The only problem that you have with using a higher FOV is that your, equipment might look a little weird. It still looks weird anyway. Look at that pinky. This is on default. That pinky looks fucking ridiculous. I think it is because the game originally was designed for 60 FOV, but they noticed, like, okay, this is actually fucked up. We need to at least change the default settings a little bit higher, but they didn't want to go all the way to 90 FOV because they were like, well, then they're gonna notice how terrible our models were that we designed for 60 FOV, so they just landed on 70, but it's just, like, unfortunate that they designed all the models for because look, the model is going to look better. Don't do that. It's going to look better when I run. Yeah, here, see, this is how it's designed. It's designed for 60 FOV. The model now looks the best, but holy fuck, the game looks terrible. So I turned this up, which makes the pinky look ridiculous, but it is what it is. So yeah, this game, it looks way better already with the FOV up. You can see so much further, and I just, like, definitely highly recommend turning this up to whatever brightness your eyes can handle. Holy shit, that's so much better. All right, I'm assuming the ghost is in the basement because I haven't heard freaking jack shit, which usually means you have a basement ghost, but it doesn't seem to be that way. We might actually have some kind of shade shenanigans here or something. You know what? I don't think we lost because we were in the truck the whole time. Let's just use the board. So we can also test if our voice recognition is working, because that's very important. Another thing people often don't, or like report about that it doesn't work for them, is the board. The Ouija board is apparently notorious for being glitchy. This is gonna be my first time using it, which, by the way, I think, yeah, this has been reset for me. I'm gonna have to ask the devs to how I can change this back to what it used to be. Apparently the case number is a locally saved thing, so it was at 7,000 for me. Now it's set to 001, but I know you can change that, so I'm gonna figure out how that's done. And luckily all my stats are still here. All my stats, my levels, my money, and everything. Case number 1, though, kind of sick. So here we go. Where are you? So if it doesn't work immediately, press the Windows key twice, and then test again. Where are you? And then it works for me. So it's very simple. I am lucky that my my voice recognition is just totally fine. Main bathroom. Oh god, I'm getting hunted. Goodbye. Oh, It's a Revenant. What was I just saying? Wanna loop a Revenant? Let's go. Woo! See, the difference between looping a Revenant or not is using the right settings. I'm telling you. He's just so freaking slow. So now, this used to be way better. You used to be able to like turn up your brightness all the way to 4 and be able to basically see in the dark. You can't do that anymore. There's still this like light around the player. You can see that object appear, right? You can see the car appear in front of us, but they made this light way smaller, so it's not as useful. It's especially smaller towards the bottom, so you cannot see the floor very well, which is very annoying. But yeah, they know about the lighting system not being perfect, and they are going to change it hopefully soon. So yeah, well, that was a very simple game. We got ourselves a Revenant, and I think I went over all the settings. Looks beautiful right here. Make sure you don't just like, this is a tip I could give you just in general for playing games. Don't accept the default settings in a game. Most of the time, the devs got lost in the sauce. They were designing aspects of the game, and they might not be the most avid gamers of their own game, which not to flame DK or anything. I know he's played the game a ton, but some of the settings that are default just don't really make any sense to me. So highly recommend you chase at least the brightness, at least the FOV, and then I'm a very avid defender of the tab for journal button instead of the J for journal, but that's just my personal opinion. If you're so used to pressing J, I guess run with it. But yeah, that is just my settings. I wanted to go over that because I often get questions about it. What settings do I use? And I don't even know what the default settings were until I got a new computer and everything was set back to default. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope that helped you. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you liked the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you could join us over at twitch.tv/insym or get the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and by the way, if you're literally clicked on this video because this was your first time hearing or seeing Phasmophobia, you just downloaded it, I have so many. I have thousands. I have like over 1,200 videos on Phasmo, so many different guides. You can check out the channel, see what you want to learn, or just click a random gameplay video and you'll already learn a ton. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Alrighty, there we go. We've done it. Now my settings are good. It's all nice and dandy, no more bullshit shenanigans, and it is time for us to do the weekly challenge, because the weekly challenge is actually very spicy. Look at this one. The apocalypse draws near, the hardest possible challenge, but with normal investigator speed. Good luck. So we're going to be playing on Sunny Meadows Restricted, which is nice, and with default speed. But it's gonna still be very difficult. Besides that, it's all gonna be maxed out difficulty, so no evidence, no breaker, all that stuff. It's gonna be fucked up. We'll have fun though. Let's go say hi, YouTube, and do it again. Here we go. Hi, YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we are back with another weekly challenge, and this is the most terrifying and the hardest weekly challenge out of all of them. It is the Apocalypse Draws Near challenge, which is the Apocalypse challenge, which is literally the hardest possible challenge in the game. However, there's a few things changed just to make it bearable, which is that you can walk around at normal speed, and I think that's literally it. So you just have normal speed. Besides that, this is the truest, hardest difficulty. However, it is on Sunny Meadows Restricted, which is kind of nice, so it's not on the full-size Sunny Meadows, but this is the perfect week to prepare yourself and train yourself for how to get this beautiful trophy over here. If you were to do this, the Apocalypse Challenge, you get yourself this golden trophy right here, which is amazing, and one of the things I highly recommend you do, because it's a beautiful trophy and you'll keep it forever. But yeah, we're gonna be playing this challenge today. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. Alrighty, here we go. 1 second. crazy. I'm actually so impressed with this computer. I haven't heard it at all. We're playing Phasmo right now, which is not the most optimized game. I haven't heard my computer's fan the whole day. I've turned it on, I've done all kinds of benchmark tests and everything, and during all of that, I haven't heard the fan spin up a single time. Pretty crazy. So yeah, we shouldn't have any more problems with the background buzz that you can usually hear. People were often complaining about there's this like hum in the background. How do I get rid of it? That's my computer fan. So no more buzzing in the background, which is very nice. Probably no more freezing. I can't even. So the cooling is massively upgraded. It's such a cool cooling system. I have to show it at some point. So basically the way it works, I haven't explained this yet. So the case is absolutely massive. It's a 45-liter case, which is huge. My previous PC was a 30-liter case, and that was already very, very big compared to normal PCs. But the way this cooling system works, first of all, it's water cooling for the CPU, which is my old PC as well. However, the main problem with my old PC is that it had a single fan on the radiator of the water cooler of the CPU. This one has two, and it has the radiator separated from the computer. So the water cables go out of the computer into a like separate encasing that is just completely surrounded by air, and it sucks up air from the outside through the radiator and blows it out. It's really cool. Yeah, it's HP Omen, the new one. It looks very fancy. You can look it up if you want to see what it looks like. But yeah, that's the reason why I bought it, because I was like, holy shit, that cooling system looks very nice. And there's 3 fans on the front now blowing air in, whereas previously I only had a single fucking fan on the front blowing air in. There's 1 fan on the back blowing air out, as well as the PSU fan blowing air out, and of course the radiator also sucks air out of the case. So yeah, I haven't heard it at all, so very nice. And let me see, how are the temps right now? I'm curious. 39 degrees. Frickin' CPU. Ooh, or GPU. Sexy temps right there. Nice. Okay, anyway, let's play. That's nice. That's actually like freezing for computers. Awesome. It's not on the load. I mean, it was a 30%, yeah. My computer at resting used to be 80 or something, or 60. Alrighty, we got Charles Garcia. Look at that, case number 002, because I'm playing on a new computer right now, which hopefully is... Oh my god, there was still a small freeze there, but probably no massive freezes anymore. And the case number is apparently tied to your local install of your computer. Which means that, oh yeah, we don't have flashlight. I was like, why does my flashlight not turn on? That's part of the difficulty. Of course, we don't have flashlight. So yeah, I don't know if I can put that back, but luckily all my other settings are still intact. Look at these beautiful settings. Very happy that's still there. Obviously my level and everything, but yeah, that's what you lose. And I think you also lose your basketball score. I wish they would just put this in the save file, but whatever. Okay, so anyway, we're playing the Apocalypse Challenge. We can still walk and sprint, which is very, very nice of the developers that they gave us that, because without that, this challenge would be absolutely messed up. It still is absolutely messed up. We have all this beautiful stuff, all the tier 3 items, which is also nice that we have all the tier 3 items, because that means we can use ourselves the night vision, which is going to be very important, because this is going to be our main light source, since we don't have flashlights, nor do we have UV lights in this difficulty, because these are both considered flashlights, so you can't use those. You can also use the camera for a light source to see if you want, but I would just highly recommend using the night vision, because it's going to make everything beautiful and bright. Now, all the evidence items are basically worthless because you're not going to get any evidence while playing on Apocalypse difficulty. What I would recommend you get is a smudge stick right away. 2 smudge sticks, actually, because you can hold a lighter with 2 smudge sticks, and then your light source is just going to be the night vision. This is how I recommend you go in there. And the first thing you need to do when you do a challenge like this, I'm probably going to do the full Apocalypse challenge later this week as well. You're at 0 sanity right now. There's no breaker, no nothing. All you have to worry about is finding the ghost, and if you can, so you got the ghost is going to hunt immediately, and if you can, hear if it has any special speed. I'm going to be talking about that. We're going to do 3 games right now, and if you guys want to see more games this week, so you can practice. It is, but keep in mind, by the way, that these ghosts are faster because we're playing on the hardest difficulty. So they are at 150% speed. So even though that bad boy right there sounded really, really fast, I think that is relatively normal speed. Because it is 150% speed ghost. I think that is normal speed. It actually might be slightly slower even. I haven't played with 150% speed in a while. Oh, it got faster there. What the hell was that? Did you hear that? Yeah, the night vision can get you killed. It is an electronic device that can be used for the ghost to detect where you are. I think the ghost is over here. Okay, the hunts are... Oh, the hunts are super short because we're playing on a small map, technically. So that is really, really nice. So right now... You're going to notice this, by the way. This might happen here. There's quite a lot of ghosts that you can simply not figure out while playing... Oh, we found the bone. Holy fuck. All right. Oh, that you simply cannot figure out while playing on this difficulty. I think it's actually over there. It was literally in the entrance. Interesting. So that was a very quick hunt. 2 very quick hunts back to back. This is how it's going to go. Now, we can actually sprint away and everything. So this is... Staying alive is going to be so much easier here compared to the normal Apocalypse challenge. But yeah, I think this is a normal ghost, which already rules out... We can go through some of the ghosts. Revenant, definitely not, because Revenant will be really slow if it's not chasing me. The Moroi would be super, super fast, as well as the Thay would all be incredibly fast, because the Thay is currently in its, like, fastest speed. The Thay gets older the longer you're close to it, but because we haven't been there at all, it's at its max speed. Moroi is based on sanity, and Dio is based on distance. If the ghost is far away from you, it'll be super, super fast, and it'll always find you, which in this case, it didn't even found me a single time, so definitely not a Dio. It's also not a Hantu. We can actually check that using the thermo. What temperature it is right now, but it would definitely be a little... Oh, it is literally just in the entrance. Look at that. Actually sounds like relatively... I'm gonna try and smudge it here. Hello, hello? I want to see the ghost. There it comes. So, actually very fast blinking. I'm gonna smudge it. I smudged it at 36 here. I'm gonna test for yokai. Hello, hello. Wait, did it not find me there? Excuse me, this might be a yokai. So, definitely not a phantom because you saw it blinking extremely clearly. You saw it blinking totally fine. Now, we just smudged it 20 seconds ago, which means this is another thing that you need. So, it's in this room, I think. Yep, there you go, freezing breath. Which means that the ghost will not be able to hunt for 60 seconds if it is a demon, 90 seconds if it's basically any other ghost, or 3 minutes if it is a spirit. So those are the two. You're basically looking for either an early hunt or a late hunt. We're gonna take this off right now. We're doing all of the objectives, but it's not gonna matter because this is like a challenge that you don't do for the money, because the weekly challenge gives you way less than you would get if you actually played this difficulty yourself, which is a little silly, but at least you're not risking any items. Okay, so we're gonna grab, we could actually grab a crucifix here, plus a candle to try and figure out if, we're also gonna do a wraith check, obviously, to try and figure out if this is a, it's throwing stuff there. If this is an Onryo. Now, the Onryo test is going to be a little harder because this crucifix is absolutely massive. We're going to put it right there. Oh, hopefully that'll work. And then we need to put the candle on top of it. And then we need to keep the candle lit, because if it is an Onryo, the candle will count as a crucifix. So if it then uses the crucifix underneath the candle, did it just blow it out? No, it's still on. You know that it's not an Onryo, because for an Onryo, the candle would be blown out first, and then the crucifix will be used. So that's step one. It's been a minute and a half now since we smudged, and the fact that it's not hunting means it is probably not a demon, and it could actually full-on be a spirit here. We'll see. Hello, ghost. This crucifix should cover basically the entire room. Now, there's not going to be any grace period, so if you get hunted, like if you don't have a crucifix, do not ever be in the ghost room, because if the ghost hunts on top of you, you can hold a smudge stick all you want. If it starts on top of you, you will instantly die before you can possibly react. You saw that? It actually hunted close to that crucifix, so definitely not a demon, and I smudged it at 38:20. Can you come over here? Hello, hello? Hello, hello? I want to see it. I want to test for yokai here. Ghost? Ghost? Ghost, ghost? I think this is a yokai. Oh, no? Maybe not. What? Why did it take so long to get to my location? That was actually very weird. So a yokai has a smaller detection range for both your voice as well as your equipment, and because I'm wearing a night vision set right now, it should be able to detect me from anywhere, which is kind of weird. Now, you have to keep in mind that we're playing on a small map, which on a small map, these detection ranges are lower for every ghost. So if this was Sunny Meadows full, like, big version, that would have instantly, like, 100% been a yokai, because the ghost would immediately have found me. But this is a little bit of a tricky situation, because it's technically a small map. Now, that's weird how that works with Sunny Meadows restricted versus Sunny Meadows full. So yeah, it hunted very close to that crucifix as well, but it could still technically be an Onryo, but it can definitely not be a demon. It hunted over there, which is far too close. So, for a demon, the crucifixes have a 50% extra range on top of their already existing range. So the fact that it hunted right there, definitely no demon. Definitely no shade, because it hunted in the same room as us, which the shade cannot do that. We can't test for Jinn in any way, because the Jinn requires you to have the breaker, which we obviously don't have. I'm gonna bring Salt now to test for Wraith here. Also no Spirit, because it hunted too fast, right? It hunted within 3 minutes after I smudged. That's another important factor. We're gonna bring in the... I guess we'll bring in another crucifix to really prevent this hunt. We'll grab this as well as salt. The salt is gonna... Now, you have to keep in mind that this is tier 3 salt, so it's actually gonna slow down the ghost during a hunt, which might fool you into thinking that it's some kind of weird special ghost. But don't be fooled by that. It used the crucifix. It used the crucifix underneath the candle. Look at that. Just like that, we know that this is not an Onryo. Now, it could technically be an Onryo, because the Onryo, the range of the crucifix is bigger than the range of the candle for the Onryo, if you have a tier 3 version of the crucifix. But I'm gonna just assume that's not the case here. So, no Onryo, check. No Myling, because we could hear it very, very clearly. It did not get faster near our equipment at all, so also no Raichu. And we should test for orbs here. Let me do that. I'm gonna hold on. Always be careful and hold on to your smudge sticks, because if you get hunted somewhere, now it's not as hard, it's not as punishing as like being hunted when you're moving at 50% speed without sprint, but it is still very, very punishing. So we're gonna check for Mimic here, which the Mimic will still show orbs even on this difficulty where there are no evidences whatsoever. Ooh, it's walking through the salt, so definitely no Wraith here. I'm also seeing absolutely no orbs whatsoever. So also no Mimic here. So we're gonna say no Wraith, no Mimic, because Mimics would have orbs. And I'm gonna hold on to this again. So next test, let me walk away. We really need to do that yokai test. If the ghost walks past us when we're in this room, that would have to be a yokai, right? We could set up a poltergeist check here as well. We have to be a little careful, though. We're just going to grab some items and throw it over here on this table and see if it's going to throw those items more. How can you sprint? Because it is a slightly lowered version of Apocalypse, but I think it's a really great time to practice for doing the true Apocalypse. At least when it comes to... Because the main thing you're going to need to train for when doing the true Apocalypse is figuring out the ghost, right? Because that is very different than, like, a regular no evidence. Can I pick these up? I cannot pick these up. And you're just gonna need to know what you can even do, because you can't do everything. That might feel very overwhelming. You might be like, what the hell? Ooh, Jesus, ghost event. Okay. Interesting. Singing ghost event, even. Maybe Banshee. Speaking of Banshee, we should probably grab a paramic. I'm gonna put this here. And run the frick out of there. Okay. We grab this guy. So for the paramic, the Banshee has a special scream that every time it does a whisper, there's a 30% chance it's a scream. So that we're going to hope to get a few whispers here. What else can we figure out here? Mare's going to be a little hard, but we can still technically do it by flicking the light switches, because even though the breaker isn't working right now, you can still get the Mare ability where it flicks off the light switch immediately. We can still get the Ure ability. We can probably say it's... Actually, I would have to loop it a little bit more to rule out Oni and Obake here. But we're coming closer and closer to actually being able to figure out everything. Hey, Psycho, what's up? Yeah, new PC time. Let's go. Yeah, I'm walking over here. Be careful, because the ghost could start hunting at any time. Like that. Let's see. I feel like this is a yokai. Hello, hello? Hello, hello? Hello? Ghost? This ghost is freaking stupid. Hello, hello? You can keep the activity monitor on for 15 times? What? Can you? That shouldn't be possible, because 15 times should be the highest difficulty. This has to be the fucking yokai, right? It just never left that room, so that's kind of annoying. Because what I want to test for yokai is to have the ghost... This still has one more use, I think. Have the yokai walk past me and just keep going this way. But it could literally be walking back and forth at the end of this room here, which would make the yokai test invalid here, because you need to be... this is, like, kind of misleading, because if we were playing Sunny Meadows, we would have been able to say, like, every single hunt that we've had right now would have been a proper yokai test, but because this is now a small map, you need to be really close to the ghost to be able to test for yokai. Okay. Come on! Hello, hello? Please walk out of there. Okay, here we go. Hello, hello? 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 Okay, this has to be a fucking yokai. It's just completely ignoring me. Wherever, like... Hello? Yeah, it just walked past me. Okay, so there you go. It is the, because it can, global comm glitching range also changes, yeah. So yeah, this has to be a yokai. We could have still tested for poltergeist around this table, see if the poltergeist throws way more. We gotta do 2 more rounds, right? So I'll get to do the other tests anyway, so don't worry about that. But yeah, if this is not a yokai, then the small map is way more impactful on the range of the ghost detection, but I don't see that being possible at all. We did several different tests. The ghost never ran to us at all. Maybe your mic is bugged. I still have the headset on, which should be emitting a constant electrical signal that the ghost can detect. So yeah, it should definitely be a yokai, which is exactly. So yeah, there you go. You're not doing this for the money, because that's only 500. If you were to do this actual challenge right here, you would get like freaking 4,000, 5,000 or something massive. Like, it would be disgusting. So yeah, this is terrible rewards, but it is what it is. We're just, at least we're not paying for the items. Let's run it back. So we're probably not gonna go ghost as lucky this time. That was a really lucky ghost room, very close to the entrance. Now it's not as big of a deal, obviously, as the big Sunny Meadows, where the ghost could be super, super far away. It's always gonna be relatively close. Oh yeah, I keep picking this up, but we can't do that. So we're gonna start with this again. Start with the 2 smudge sticks. These are tier 3 smudge sticks, which will stun the ghost, as you saw when we smudged it, which can be kind of, what do we got right here? We got Ruth Baker, which can be kind of annoying, especially if you're actually doing the Apocalypse Challenge, by the way, like with the full settings where you cannot sprint away. I highly, highly, highly recommend you do not use the tier 3 smudge sticks, because the problem with the tier 3 smudge sticks is that they stun the ghost in place in an area, which, when you are moving at such slow speed, at like a 50% speed without sprint, there is no way you can stun the ghost with the smudge stick and then run away, because you can't run fast at all. So what's going to happen if you do that is you're going to stun the ghost in place, you're going to walk like 2 meters away, the ghost is going to stop being stunned, and then immediately kill you. What you need to happen is smudge the ghost with like a tier 1, it'll run around, and then you just go wherever the ghost isn't going, because the ghost can make, like, because the ghost speed is so high on this difficulty, it can run really, really far away in the short time that it is smudged. So yeah, keep that in mind. If it spawns here, say goodbye to my life, because that is unlucky. I'm just waiting right here. This is always kind of the strategy, just waiting here. You could technically bring in a crucifix if you wanted to really prevent dying. Now, because it is the weekly challenge, it doesn't matter if you die. As long as you get the ghost, it could actually be a shade in this room. That would be really funny. It doesn't matter if we die. As long as we get the ghost, you do that 3 times, you will get the full reward. But as I said, you're not doing this for the reward, because the reward on this is terrible compared to actually doing this custom difficulty. We could do a literal run. Oh, there we go. We could do a run like that, where we do, where I compare what you would have gotten for actually doing this, like, by changing the custom difficulty yourself, compared to what you got from the weekly challenge. It's so much lower. Hello? Where's this ghost at? Is it this way? It's to the left. All the way to the left, at the back. I don't hear anything. Could be Myling. Why is you see my smudge stick moving around when I toggle it? Why is it different? Okay, here we go. These hunts are so short. That's kind of weird. VP-less, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Oh, it's throwing stuff here. It's throwing stuff here. It's cold in this hallway. I think you actually have a hiding spot here, don't you? Yeah, you have this one. This is not supposed to be a hiding spot, but it totally works as a hiding spot, so you can just hide there. It's throwing stuff. It's throwing lots of stuff, actually. It's ringing the bell, if you can hear that. Did I turn up the audio settings to max, by the way? Just making sure. Yeah, it is maxed out. Okay, it's not hunting right now, though. Hello? Ghost? Okay, here we go. Let's see it. Is blinking normal. I didn't actually get to do a proper speed test. I'm going to smudge it and turn off my head cam. Very important. Make sure to do that. And then hide. I might die here. Never mind. Okay, it's really fast right now, but that's because it was chasing me for a while, right? So it's not a, Revenant, that's for sure. It's not a Mora, not a Dio, not a Raichu. Those would have been clear immediately. Not a Dio, as well. Another Thay. And then Hantu can't be, because it's sped up. Hantus can't speed up over time. Not a Phantom, because we could see it completely fine. Like, completely clearly right there. I didn't actually properly write down the time at which I smudged the ghost there. That is my bad. I'm gonna run out of here and quickly grab the salt. As well as a crucifix and a candle, I think. I think with one more smudge stick, or like if we just have the smudge stick in there, we're fine. Which is nice. Yeah, you can cancel a lot of ghosts with just a single hunt there. Like you can... That's the... Like, figuring out hunts or ghosts during hunts is extremely useful knowledge to have. Not just for completing challenges like this. Just in general. You can be the god gamer of your friend group if you know all that stuff. Alright, we're gonna not grab this right now, actually. I need to grab the salt. So we have a crucifix, salt, and a candle. Dude, my computer is running so smoothly. I'm so happy with this thing. I'm mostly just happy that it fucking... it's so quiet. Like, it doesn't make a noise whatsoever. My old computer was a damn freaking bull. Always steaming. Like, always blowing the fans at max speed. Now it's just, like, it's just so serene. Feels like I'm... Oh. Feels like, I'm in a whole new room right now. Like, just, it's all so calm. It's so nice. Achievements not working right now. I'll make a video about the achievements, very soon, because I know a lot of people are probably confused about it. So don't worry. Anyway, we're gonna grab the smudge stick. We'll place the salt right here. Just in the hallway. So it hunted, right? It hunted actually very early there. No? No? That felt extremely early. So maybe... Definitely not a spirit, but maybe even demon. It's throwing stuff. Where did it come out of? Let's just check where it comes out of. Like, which room? I think it came out of that room, right? This room? I think it's cold temps in there. Oh, immediately used it. Okay, yep, definitely. Alright, I'm gonna grab the candle if I can even be back there in time before it uses it again. Go, 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 go. So... there we go. Come on. You can't do this. So if it is a demon, it would definitely be stopped by this crucifix, no matter if it's in this room or in that room. I have my head cam on, so it will... Hi there, singing ghost event. Dude, look at that shadow. Menacing. Okay. Can you give us a sign? I need to open this so you can run away. And use the crucifix. Oh no, did it blow out the... It blew it out at the exact same time, you piece of shit. Alright, so that's unfortunate. It blew out the candle at the exact time that it used the crucifix, so we can't rule out on Rio yet, but I have a sneaking suspicion that we're probably dealing with a demon here, but we're gonna find that out soon. You know what, actually? Should probably just leave and grab more smudge sticks here. If I can leave, that is, because it might hunt here. I made it out. Okay, we're gonna maybe be blocked off before we get all the way to the exit, but that's okay. Now, the way Restricted Sunny Meadows works, by the way, is that it randomizes the map. It's something I didn't even explain, but something that might be very alien to you if you've never played on this map, because it's completely unique to this map. None of the other maps have this. So you will either get... There's several different... I think like 5 different versions of this map. There's the version for left downstairs, left or right downstairs. There's right upstairs, left upstairs, or middle. Those are all... It will block off everything except one of those, and that is your, like... You will always have the middle, the chapel, these few rooms. That will always be the same. But depending on which version you have, you either have to go downstairs, or you have to like be in the middle or upstairs. Just in case you had no idea about that. Dude, I mean, I am lazy. I'm a lazy bitch. I had to buy a pre-built because I just purely do not have the time to make a custom computer myself. It would take so much time getting all the parts, RMAing half the shit that doesn't work, because building your own PC can be really annoying. And on top of that, it's not even that much cheaper anymore. I was looking up, like, because I was thinking, what if I just have my old computer and I just upgrade the GPU? Because the problem I was having with my old computer is that the GPU was just nearing the end of its lifetime. So I was looking up how expensive a 4090 is. The 4090s anywhere in local stores cost me $2,300 to get a 4090. That's half the cost of my entire computer right now. So even more. That's like more than half the cost of my entire computer that I didn't even have to build myself. So it's literally not even worth considering getting making a custom built computer, because the shit is so fucking expensive. I mean, maybe it's because near me there's just a shortage or something, but holy fuck. We're gonna grab this. No, we're gonna grab this. So we have another smudge stick, a crucifix that we need for the Rio check, and the mimic orbs thingy that we can use to check for mimic orbs. So yeah, I don't know why. I don't know how the pre-built companies get all this stuff for way cheaper, but it's nice because I get to I get to profit off of that at least a tiny bit. They profit off of it way more, but Jesus, they build in bulk. Yeah, I guess. Okay, let's grab the lighter here. So we have a smudge stick right now. We need to get this in here. Yeah, the same thing happened with... Oh, fuck. Is it a wraith? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I need to turn this off. Jesus Christ, almost died. Okay, so not a wraith. This is very scary. I don't think it's an Oni either. It's definitely not a Phantom, though. It's not an Obake, right? It's never changed. It's definitely not Myling. You can hear it extremely clearly. Could be Polter. I don't think it's twins either, because we're hearing the same speed every time, right? Okay, you're done. I just smudged you. Fuck, I should have done a proper smudge test there. I smudged him at least at 57. That is like the latest I could have smudged. I'm gonna place this in this room because I think it's coming out of here every time. We definitely need ourselves a smudge stick. Holy shit. Otherwise this ghost is gonna wreck my ass, because even though we have sprint, which sprint actually helps a ton here, but it would still kill you, of course. Because these ghosts are so freaking fast at 150% speed. Let me take this off. It's throwing. I need to keep that lit. Wait. So, keep this lit. Okay, there we go. So we have that set up. If this is the ghost room, which it seems to be, it is not a mimic, because no orbs. I'm quickly going to check this room. No mimic orbs. Light is still on, very important. I'm also going to check this other side room. You always got to make sure to check the adjacent rooms. Sometimes you just have a weird ghost that interacts in a large area. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so this is the ghost room. No mimic. Rule out mimic. I'm going to put this back on. So right now we're waiting for Rio, which should used the crucifix while there was a candle, so no on Rio, so that's done. And it's smudged within 1 minute and 30 seconds exactly. God damn, that is so rude. We might have to test that again. We have 2 more smudge sticks though, so we should be fine. That is unfortunate. Still could be a demon here. So now what we gotta do is set up a poltergeist check, which is gonna be a little tricky here. It used a crucifix again. This goes fucking crazy, dude. Put this here, grab some items out of rooms. These actually don't really work too well because these items are very heavy. So the poltergeist has a harder time throwing them. But I guess we're still just going to use them. You can see that for yourself. If I throw this straight, it like falls down immediately. It doesn't fly any further or something. Can it even throw this during a hunt? I would assume so. If I can smudge the ghost on top of that. Oh, fuck. You okay, test? Immediately found me! Look at that! That difference between... I'm going to the wrong room. Fuck. It's the first room that you need to go to. It walked through the salt. Yeah, it could very much be a demon. This ghost went absolutely nuts. I should have placed the crucifix further away to really test for demon easily. That was a bit on me right there. I'd say this is not a shade, right? Because it used the crucifix while we were in the same room. I don't think it's Oni either, right? It's not blinking very fast. Okay, so it's smudged. We smudged it. I'm assuming people are having timers right now. We should drop this here. Bring the remaining smudges. Or remaining 1 smudge, I think. Yeah, no yokai, because it found us immediately. And we're gonna grab the paramic, I guess. I'm thinking demon. Yeah, it seems very, very early hunting here. Like, just really quick after. I need to get back in there ASAP. Boom, boom, and... I don't even need anything else, really. I guess a sanity pill can give you sprint. It's been a minute already. Come on, hunt. Let's stay here until it hunts. Because there's no crucifix in there or anything. We still have 1 more smudge to do another hunt test. This was just... I kind of did not... Because the problem with some of the things you have to do in Apocalypse is that you have very limited resources to do them. Such as a demon test, you need to make sure that you make use of every single smudge stick. You need to make use of every single crucifix properly. And I honestly didn't use my crucifixes as I should have. I was too focused on Rio testing that I didn't test for demon, which was way more likely. So yeah, it's been a minute and a half. It's not hunting. I guess it's not a demon. Maybe. Or maybe we just get unlucky. I'm gonna run back in there. Okay, it's hunting now. I could hear that door lock. So what you could do instead, for a demon, is place the crucifix far away from the ghost room to a point where a normal ghost wouldn't use the crucifix, but a demon still has a good chance to use it. And then if it consistently uses that crucifix, you can use the outline for that to place it in the right spot, because the crucifix has a 50% increased range for demon, as I said. So if it still uses the crucifix really reliably when you place it very far away, you're probably dealing with a demon, which I definitely should have done for that second crucifix. That was just my mistake, so now we're gonna have a harder time testing for demon. And the other thing you should really do to properly test for spirit and for demon is like having some kind of timer, like stopwatch or something, that you start as soon as you smudge the ghost. But it can be a little difficult because you're obviously trying to fucking survive as well. So it's not like you have all the time in the world to quickly set up a timer or something. So yeah, that can be a little tricky. I'm gonna do a banshee test potentially here. So there's a lot of items here that have been thrown around, but not too much. Not... Oh, here we go. Let's smudge it on top of this. Oh, that is not a poltergeist at all. Oh, God. Whew. That is not a poltergeist, because it was just, like, barely throwing some items. Hopefully I don't die here. Dude, this hiding spot is so good. It's fucking nasty. So Jinn we can't test for. Yurei, we haven't seen a Yurei ability whatsoever. Mare, we'd have to flick some light switches. So we smudged again. We're gonna do maybe Banshee here. That was Yurei, right? Excuse me? Wait, what? That sounded double, but why is the door not closed? Wait. Huh? Did they bring back the Yurei bug? Are you fucking with me? Wait. Huh? That's been fixed for so long now. Alright, well, unlucky. It's been so long since the... since the Yurei has had this bug where it touches the door twice, but opens it instead of closing it. Alright, well, we're gonna get out of here because that should definitely be a Yurei. So you heard that very clear double door touch that we picked up with the Paramic. That is a Yurei ability. However, usually when it does that, it closes the door, and it's been like that. I have not had any trouble. This is literally the first time in months that I've had the Yurei ability not act as intended, because it used to be like this, where it wouldn't close the door, it would just keep the door open. Like, that used to be in the game for like a year or something. It made Yureis extremely hard to detect, because all you had was just one single bit of audio, and if you didn't pick it up immediately and pay very close attention, you would miss it. But let's see, was it actually a Yurei? Was it bugged, or did we get bamboozled by twins, or just any other ghost doing a very quick door touch like that? It doesn't seem like it's a poltergeist. That's the only other ghost I could see do that. So yeah, it was a Yurei. You were doing a Yurei ability right there. It actually did it 6 times. Holy fuck. Okay. I don't know why they brought that back. That is very concerning, because I was really hoping we'd have that. The freaking spaghetti code, man. The spaghetti code strikes again. The fact that bugs that have been fixed for so long often come back is just so weird to me. Like, you would think that once you fix it, it's, like, fixed, but no. Like, the crucifix was fixed for so long. The fact that when the crucifix gets used, it turns off all the lights in the house. That was fixed for almost 2 years. And then suddenly it's back, like out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck? Jack Hans. All that stuff doesn't matter. We're gonna. I picked this up out of automation. Shouldn't do that though. Okay. Anyway, we always take a few steps forward and a few steps backwards. It seems. Hey, there it goes. I'm gonna sit here again. I'm not an idiot. You have Jins that turns off the breaker. That, I think, is just you turning on too many lights, if I'm honest. I'm not trying to be rude here, but I have not a single time ever had a Jin turn off a breaker. That's never been a bug. Unless they literally created this bug that has been working fine for 3 years. I just don't think it's... I think the chance of you just accidentally, especially if you're playing with a team, accidentally turning on more than a few lights, which will pop the breaker, is so much more likely. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm pressing X'd out on that one. I'm not hearing anything. What setup do we have? So that's blocked off. We have right side again. We have full-on right side. This is blocked. Okay, so it's going to be further down to the right here. Which, the right side is way less safe than the left side, because there's no clear hiding spot here, like there is on the right, or on the left side. So this is going to be a bit more tricky, but we'll see. Ralph, thank you for the 25 months. Where is it? I'm hearing nothing. We need to do a proper timer for this hunt here, for this smudge. Do we yokai test? That was normal speed? Oh, it got faster there! Wait, what? What was that? Was it a Raichu? Oh, it's a Raichu. Dude! Okay, can I lift this? It doesn't matter if I lift, because I can just... Oh, I did! Okay, so as soon as I got close to my equipment, it immediately sped up. You would have to maybe consider Jin here if the breaker was available, but the breaker isn't available. So literally the only ghost that can do that is the Raichu. Okay, this was way easier than I expected, but you can actually, like, with this setup, I think this is the way more fun way to play the Apocalypse Challenge. And I'll actually show you how much money this would make you if you just created this difficulty yourself, because it's insane. And it's a really good practice. And you can still figure out almost all the ghosts. It's just that if they actually allowed you to have the breaker here, it would be even better. Because then you could figure out Jins easier. You can figure out Gorios with the roaming, mares, and just like the things that you need sanity for, like mares. Mares, I guess, can also be figured out with the light switch now. You really don't need sanity anymore to detect hunting ghosts. Shade you can be in the ghost room with, especially if you have this, like, because you're so fast, you can, like, bring items into the map. Because the main problem with the it could be Mimic maybe. There you go. The main problem with the Apocalypse Challenge, the regular Apocalypse Challenge, is that you look at... Oh, no, that's just a regular reward, though. But holy fuck, we got 5,000, which is just a regular righteous. So let's see. If you were to create this yourself in custom... oh, my game still freezes! Dude, Phasmo, you're running on a 4090 i9 13900K fucking mega beast computer and you're still fucking freezing? Are you kidding me? And they dare to blame me. It's literally brand new out of the box. Okay, so we have proven through extensive testing that it is Phasmo that is horrendously unoptimized and not my computer, because I literally bought a brand new PC today and it's still... Maybe it's my save file or something. Maybe my save file is so big because I've played this game for so long that it wow. Oh, that actually might be it. That actually might be it. That like the save file has so much data in there. Like what could happen is that they save like every single match, maybe like every single ghost you've had in every single match, and that they like load in this like text file or something dumb, and that in that process it freezes the game for a little bit. That literally has to be... That's the only thing I can think of, because it is a completely fresh install that I literally did today. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we were talking about this. That is, I'm unbelievable that it's still like that. So Apocalypse Challenge regular is 15. Someone said you could turn on the activity monitor. What? Huh? This is bugged, but we gotta use this, dude. This is bugged, but that's insane. You can turn on the activity monitor and the sanity monitor and still get 15 times? What? How does that work? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. That is so bugged. Okay, well, if you want to get yourself the trophy now, it is definitely easier because the activity monitor is going to allow you to check for twins. It's going to allow you to narrow down if it's an Oni or a Shade. It actually is super helpful. So yeah, I didn't know what the fuck is that. That's so weird. Wait, now it's going down. I don't know what's happening. Oh, wait, if I set this to heavy rain... Oh, it's because it's going higher. Oh, because the weather, it like rounds down to 15 times. So the actual reward, if you set everything to hardest, is like maybe 15 and a half or something. But, so like, if I change this to light rain now, it sets it to right below 15, but if I turn off the sanity monitor now it says it back to 15. So yeah, interesting. That is actually very cool. But anyway, we're gonna set this all to the highest setting, so heavy rain here. I think I'm gonna leave these off for now, just so we can see what the regular settings would be if you change it to what we just played. So we had sprint, right? Sprint plus player speed already costs you 3 times reward. So that is a pretty big nerf, but that is literally all they had, right? So you have a 12 times reward. If I were to have played that on a small map, you would have gotten so much more money than what you got from playing the weekly here. 1 time 5,000. If you instead got 3 normal games with this, that would have been way more. So yeah, now if I change this here, it's gonna reduce the rewards. But that's very interesting. That is interesting to know. I had no idea. So yeah, regardless, that was a lot of fun. Let me know if you want to see more Apocalypse Challenge. This would be a great time to... I don't think you can get yourself this trophy. You obviously can't get yourself this trophy during the weekly, but it would be a great time to practice. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Insym, or get the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Alrighty. Dude, I can't wait to yell at CJ after the stream, show him my specs, and then he'll say, "Oh, dude, that is a beast PC. You want to?" And then I'll say, "You want to know something funny?" He'll be like, "What?" Phasmo still freezes. Oh no, dude, I can't wait. He's gonna blush so hard. This sucker. He's gonna feel like a fool. Okay, what are we doing now? Oh yeah, we need to talk about the freaking achievements, dude. It's achievements time. We're gonna try that. I think we could actually try that mode maybe after this. But I want to talk about the Steam achievements, because I've seen a lot of people be confused about it. Why can't I get the Steam achievements? Why are they not there yet? And I feel it's my duty as the Phasmo guy or whatever to quickly explain people that are unawares what is going on with the achievements and stuff. Okay, why is there hip hop? I actually don't mind the hip hop. I could turn it. I guess I should turn it off. It just I I don't really mind it, but it does make the game a little bit more... It's like more for the viewing experience. Yeah, let's just do without. Okay, anyway, we're going to say hi YouTube here. Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. If you are an active player of Phasmophobia, you might have noticed that there's something really exciting coming very soon, and that is achievements. They have added achievements to Phasmophobia. However, very important to know right now is that these are in testing. You cannot actually get these achievements yet. However, we can take a peek at them. Now, these are not all the achievements. I've already asked CJ, and they are planning to add more than these 71 achievements that we have right here. But I still wanted to talk about the achievements that we can see right now, see what they're planning to do, and what kind of achievements they might be able to add in the future as well. And if you have any cool ideas for achievements that are not on this list, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll try to direct CJ or DK to the comment section if there's any good ideas down there, and they might be added in the future. Who knows? We have obviously no power, but if there's good ideas, they might add them. Who knows? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you are gonna enjoy the video. We're gonna play just regular games, talking about them. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. Alrighty. Do we play Tanglewood again? We only played one single Tanglewood game with a Revenant, right? We'll be fine. Okay. I've seen people be able to get the achievements. Hacker spotted. I don't want to play with fog. Go fog yourself, as they say. Go frick yourself. Got him. Please don't fog. Oh, come on! Fuck you. What is this shit? No more. Oh my god! What are the chances? What is happening? How is it possible they get 3 times the same weather in a row, dude? What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's gone. That was so fucked. Alright, we got William Lewis. So, let's first head in there. We're gonna head into the map to see if the ghost is gonna do any sneaky shenanigans while we're talking about the achievements. Because the achievements right now, there's some really cool ones in there that I really hope... by the way, fun fact, my game's still freezing. If you watched any of the previous videos... How did... It's the exact same situation as last time. Okay, so then it has to be OBS. It has to be OBS. That's crashing. I need to go back to an old version of OBS then. I downloaded the latest version, but the only thing I can imagine doing it, if it's on a brand new install of Windows and everything, it has to be OBS that's crashing my computer. Because it was the exact same crash as during the Buried game. I even tested the Buried game, and it didn't crash at all. So I have no idea what the fuck. Maybe it's the outlet, maybe it's the power outlet, maybe it's like, because I had some, I saw some suggestions, there's like there were so many things that I went through. There was like something that people said, like dirty power, which is like where your power, like has different voltages or something sometimes. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go back in time, when it comes to my OBS version, because that's the only change I can think of. Because I used to use Streamlabs, but then I swapped away from Streamlabs because the software was broken as fuck. But I guess it wasn't broken, like to this degree. Why is my sound not playing? I have no idea, dude. That is, I'm freaking so confused because I did so many tests as well. Like, I didn't just get a new computer and then like assume it would work. No, I already like stress tested the fuck out of this system when it comes to like recording with other games on the side and it never crashing. Driver issues, bad memory. I mean, maybe I need to wait. Actually, I don't think I can do that while streaming. But that's the no. But I just installed the driver. GeForce. Let's see what version of the driver I have. You're not live on YouTube. Yeah, I know, but might have to quickly do this. Let's see. That is so fucked. I mean, it has to be something. At least I know that it's not the computer itself, which is, I was actually like low-key, slightly sentimental yesterday when I shut off my computer for the last time. I was like, we made some memories together. Feels bad, man. Rest in peace, old PC. I was like, dude, we've gone on so many streaming adventures. Okay. Let's see. I need to log into fucking NVIDIA here. I want to just know what version of driver, like, this is using. If this is, like, outdated, if that could be the problem. Because it was the exact same issue. So the issue I've had, which is apparently very common. I found so many, like the Reddit posts and all kinds of different tech service posts about it. So what happens is my screen goes black, and then the fans speed up to max. I can still hear the sound of the game, but the screens stay black forever. I can leave the computer running forever. It'll never pick up. But yeah, I might have to get a UPS. What is a UPS? UPS? That's a delivery service, but that's not what you mean, probably. Universal power supply? I have a universal power supply, though. Why is it? Oh, you sent me an email, you piece of shit. Sorry, I'm just logging into GeForce. Man, fucking logging into all my accounts again is so fucking annoying. Verify email address. Yes. Browser will automatically close. I also love how it's like, it's 2 hours of just being completely fine, and then suddenly it's like, bye. And I wasn't actively looking at the setting, but I couldn't even hear the fans throughout that whole time. So it has nothing to do with load either. Like, it has nothing to do with load, with overheating, with anything. Because the problem, like, on the old PC, the load was always maxed out, so that's why I thought it was probably that. But I guess not. It's just, it has to be either, like, external for my situation, like the power source, or, something with OBS. But if it was something with OBS, I feel like people would fix it, right? Like, I feel like that would be noticed. Yeah, so I have the... Wait, no. Do I have the most up-to-date driver? My driver is from... Oh, it's from, like, March this year somewhere, so that's definitely something I can update. But I don't think I can stream... Can I stream while updating the driver? That'll probably... graphics card issue. It can't be a RAM or drive. Like, it can't be that issue unless I literally got the exact same faulty hardware twice. Like, it's literally brand new. Like, it can't be the... It has to be... I mean, my fucking cable management dang sucks. It's gonna be nice when I move, though, because then we have an even better situation. Make sure to do a clean install. My brother in Christ, I spent the whole day doing a clean install. It's all completely fresh. Oh, you mean with the driver? Yeah, that's what I did originally, but that didn't fix anything. You had many faulty RAMs, but the RAM is working just fine. I did benchmarks. Everything was like in the upper percentile of performance. I did like a benchmark earlier today. Everything was like perfectly fine. Maybe the benchmarks don't detect stuff like that. I don't know. The RAM is not maxed out at all. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we're gonna just continue like normal. Hopefully that won't happen again. I'm just very confused why it happens with Phasmo now, because Phasmo isn't, unless it like the act of Maybe the power... Oh! Maybe I made it worse. Wait a minute. No. Huh? I'm still here. Hello? What? Hello? I wasn't there. I didn't drop any frames. What? I was still here. What's going on? It was just... It was not... Nothing happened. I'm still here. I didn't drop a single frame. That was just Twitch coming in to troll us as well. Twitch was like, oh, you know what would be real funny right now? Making making it freeze for a moment so people think it crashed again. Okay. No, it's all fine. I think what might be happening is that the setup I have just doesn't... I would have to... that's something I never even thought about. That the power draw on my extension cord might be too high. I mean, that literally the only thing that's plugged in the extension cord is the computer, though. Because I have two outlets, one for everything, and then the other one for the computer. But I guess maybe because it's going... Like, I can't get the power cable to the or to the outlet directly because it's too far away. So maybe it's... Maybe it's like... I would have to see. That's something I could definitely try. Yeah, I use NVENC. I tried both renders on my old computer, and both of them crashed. Got a universal power supply. Isn't that the thing that goes in your computer? Like, I know I'm showing my tech stupidity, but universal power supply. Universal power supply. How does this work? The stream is black? No, it's right here. Okay, this shit is confusing as fuck. I mean, maybe... I don't think it's OBS. Like, or maybe... OBS is like the more popular software, though, right? OBS is used by so many thousands of people. Uninterrupted. Oh, whoops. Uninterruptible power supply. What is this? Uninterruptible power supply? An uninterruptible power supply or uninterruptible power source is a type of continual power system that provides automated backup electric power to a load when the input power source of Oh, interesting. Dude, that would actually be sick for streaming. How the fuck... I'm buying this right now. But what do I... how does this work? I'm gonna watch a YouTube video. It's React Andy time. Uninterruptible power supply explained. What isn't... Here we go.
So what is...
This is gonna be some automated garbage video.
Is a UPS, or uninterruptible power supply. An uninterruptible power supply is a device that is used to keep computers and equipment safe when there is a loss or significant reduction in the primary power source.
Do you just plug this in your outlet?
This, the UPS houses several batteries that take over when it detects a loss or reduction in available power. Once this is detected, the control is transferred over to the batteries, and via an inverter, the battery's DC voltage is converted into AC for the devices.
Yes.
In reality, it doesn't have to be computer systems and equipment that are kept alive by UPS.
This is cool, dude.
It could be anything from a fish tank to a foot massager.
No, it's fine.
We aren't just talking about plain power outages, lights off, TV off, everything.
Subscribe.
But we can sometimes get
Okay, well, this is just going to be like a short... Yeah, this is what I think is causing my... Yeah, this is what's causing my issue, I think.
Power, where a sudden drop can assure our devices are momentarily powered off. Or something...
I think that's what's going on. Okay, so I have to look up how that works. How I could get that. Because maybe it's, I'm not using a 4090 or 4080. I have a 4090. UPS not supposed to take heavy loads. Okay. Yeah, I just don't know. Because this is like, it's never crashed for Phasmo. So it has to be, like, it might even be worse with this PC now. Because that's why I'm, like, scared to just continue like normal. Because I feel like it's probably going to be even worse with this setup. If it is something that, like, it's trying to get too much power. Like, maybe when the GPU goes into high load, it tries to get so much power that's just not supported. by the setup I run. It's a Raichu, dude. That's what it is. It's trying to get too much power. Okay. Well, anyway, we can just play and see if we crash again. And if we do crash again, we might have to call it. And then I'll have to... Then this is a big shame, though. I was hoping this would just solve the problem. Sadly, it doesn't. Luckily, in exactly a month time, I can start moving. That's gonna make... I was, like, thinking I would move slowly. But I guess if it's gonna... Like, I'll move immediately, like, as fast as possible. To try... Because my new house is... Like, I can spend fucking... I can spend thousands of dollars fixing my setup right here. And then I move in a month, and then I have to do it all over again. Like, it's just... like, it would be pointless. I should, That'd be dumb. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly do that. Change this to 2, and then we can record. Software encoding this time, because I don't know that wasn't my computer. It wasn't the same crash at all. It was just OBS being like it crashed, like just OBS crashed. So that was not my computer. That was just OBS. I think it might just be OBS. It's either OBS or something with my power, or I don't know, or something, or extremely unlucky twice the exact same faulty components, but I don't see that. So what happened there is I started a recording, and when I started the recording, OBS just crashed. Like, why would that be my RAM cycle? I just don't see how that's possible. I mean, I need to figure out where the RAM works with my motherboard though. Why did they make this shit so complicated? Why can't I just buy... Why is there, like, hundreds of different versions of RAM? Why don't I just buy... Give me 128 gigabytes of RAM. Thank you. Continue, please. Me, when I have no empathy for other human beings whatsoever, and I spam in Twitch chat. Go fuck yourself, dude. We're having problems right now. Jesus Christ. Holy hell. You're so rude. Let's Storm, thank you for the 22. Faulty Windows? I don't know. Anyway, let me, get YouTube back up and running. It might be encoders. That's why I'm using software encoding right now. I changed the software encoding because I was like, maybe it's that. I don't know. Oh my god. What the fuck? What is this? What is this thumbnail? I clicked on YouTube and I see a thumbnail of someone chopping up their own arm. Oh, well, like, not really, but they're about to. What the fuck? It's not as... I made it sound way worse than it actually is. It was just, someone putting a saw in their flesh, but, like, without blood. But there's no gore or anything. Okay, let me pop up YouTube chat again. Hopefully this works this time. Let me see if the recording actually even works. It did a little glitch echo there. Okay, the recording seems to be working right now. What the fuck is going on? I think it is my, like, janky-ass setup with cables that I'd have to check over real quick. But just a shame that it didn't. I was really hoping this would just be a really easy fix. Like, even though there might have been another fix, I was just hoping that this would solve the problem so I didn't have to do that until I moved into my new house. But whatever, we're gonna... It's so weird that it's suddenly, like, a problem. I've lived in this house for fucking, like... 15 years? I've been in the same room for 15 years. And suddenly I have problems with power? What the hell? How is that possible? Especially with my old computer. I've had that computer for so long. Anyway, super strange. Okay, we're gonna go. This is weird. I need to say hi to the YouTube channel, though. Hi, YouTube stream. We're back! We full-on crashed again. If you probably came to Twitch if you were literally watching it live because we were trying to troubleshoot a little bit. We've changed encoding on OBS. We're thinking there's two possible options. It's either because in case you were, I don't know how this is gonna work with YouTube live streaming. either, because I just bought a new computer, right? So it can't be the hardware, because the new computer, like, is brand spanking new, unless I got some faulty hardware, and that could be possible as well. That I just got some faulty hardware, and I would have to send it back and then get a new one. So maybe that's it. But it could either be OBS. I think OBS is the main culprit, because all these issues started appearing since I swapped from Streamlabs to OBS. So I think that is actually a very high likelihood of being the problem. So I might just have to go back to Streamlabs or go on an old version of OBS. Yeah, I need to enable XMP. I mean, I didn't want to touch anything. The BIOS update. The BIOS is not. BIOS is already updated. I think I might have to swap back to Streamlabs. But anyway, we're gonna hope it doesn't crash again. Sorry for if you're watching this in the future and you're like, what the hell? Why are we not playing games already? We had some problems. We're gonna hop in and talk about the achievements now, because that's what we were doing, and have some fun. The achievements are really cool. Wait, I need to... Oh my god, we're back on fog weather. Of course. What is going on with my... Of course, dude. Maybe it's because I was leaving and loading a bunch of games in a row. What is happening right now? Holy fuck. I'm the most unlucky person to ever live. Like, that is 3 times fog in a row. Then we finally got the computer crashed. What is going on? Okay, it's heavy rain. So much better. Don't crash. I swear to God, I'm going to become the Joker. We're already on case number 10. Professional? Yeah, because we're mostly going to be talking about the rest. Okay, we got Ruth Nilsson here. We have all the tier 3 items, by the way. Absolutely beautiful. If you haven't already checked out the achievements, you can just go to Steam, or you can go into the game and then look at them right here. But before we start looking at them, let's hop into the match. So maybe there will be a ghost doing some funny stuff while we're looking. Now, I think these achievements are not very interesting, at least the ones we can see right now. Especially the ones I need to first turn on the breaker real quick. There's one achievement that I really don't like, that I feel like they've done way too much. But I guess they wanted to just give you achievements for this. But that is specifically the achievements. Where are they? These. Every single prestige has a separate achievement. Up until prestige level fucking 20. So you would have to just literally play the game for hundreds of hours, or use the cheese strat on Cam Woodwind to grind yourself. Like, I feel like this now gives some kind of, like, incentive for people to not play the game in the most fun way, which is literally just playing the game properly rather than trying to grind for experience. But then at the same time, like, reaching the max level achievement should be, like, reaching the max level prestige should be an achievement. I feel like that's fair. So maybe what they should have done is, like, level 1 achievement, or a level 1 prestige, level 5 prestige, level 10 prestige, 15, 20. Instead of having 20 different achievements for every single prestige, I feel like it's like because that means that unless you're a grindy boy, like, unless you just grind like crazy, you would be at 51 achievements. If you have every other achievement except the prestige achievements, you would be at 51. And then you would have to grind forever to get the remaining 20 achievements until you're at 71, right? I feel like that's just, like, it shouldn't be such a big bulk of all the achievements. That's just my opinion. But let me know what you think about that. I would love to hear. Maybe you're totally fine with that. So yeah, let's start from the top. I heard a ghost, by the way. What's the ghost doing? Are you in here? Start from the top and go through them. I think it's in this room or this room. Let's quickly see, because I want to stand in the ghost room so that we can get jump scared. Well, we can check where the ghost room is. Ghost room is in the living room. Okay, then. There's also a big boner here through that. Okay, so we're already a little lower sanity. That's going to be a bit spooky. Regardless, so we start off at the top. Obtain the bronze apocalypse trophy. I really like this. I really like giving achievements for, so there's this one. It's in order of, I don't know what order this is in, honestly. It's not alphabetical order or anything, probably just random. So that's going to be a bit annoying going through this. But the bronze trophy, there's also a silver one and a gold one. I think that's really, really cool. I mean, it's kind of double up, right? You already get a trophy, then you also get an achievement, but it's a good way to know that you got it. And then we have boss, complete 100 contracts, which I assume that is just get to case number. What the fuck? get to case number 100 and not necessarily do 100 contracts correctly, because it says complete, right? Not solve or get 10 or 100 ghosts correct. You also, there is such a weird order here, what the fuck? We have complete 10 contracts as well, and here complete 50 contracts. This is my main complaint of the achievements we're seeing here right now, is that most of them are like this. Most of them are just numbers. They're just numbers games. It's like, do something 10 times, do something 50 times, do something 100 times. They're not like, there are some, by the way, we're gonna see those later, some that are like cool situations that are actual achievements. Like, for example, just a quick spoiler, seeing the poltergeist ability. That's one of the achievements that we're gonna see later down the line, and I would really like to see more of that rather than, airball ghost event, rather than these numbers achievements, because I think numbers achievements are a little cheap. Anyway, let's keep going down. By the way, you can't get these yet. I don't know if I already said that. These achievements are going to be added. We don't know when exactly, but probably during the console update, because I think Sony, like PlayStation, has like a requirement for games to have a platinum trophy and add achievements. So they thought, well, if we're going to add it to console, we might as well also add it to Steam at the same time. So that's what I'm assuming happened here, because they originally said that they weren't going to do any achievements until they fully released the game, but they are doing it now. So we don't know when exactly, but probably relatively soon. So anyway, devoted here. Complete 10 weekly tasks, completes 30 daily tasks. So once again, numbers games based on weekly and daily tasks. I'm fine with those. It's just like when they get, like, when they become such a large portion of the achievements that you have, it can take it can take away from being cool achievements. Like, if you come from Paradox games or something, like Crusader Kings or Europa Universalis 4, the achievements in that game are so detailed and so, like, fun to play. Like, you literally have to do a full playthrough to get a single achievement. Like, the achievement will be like, play as this specific ruler, starting in this specific time frame, and do this specific thing that is, like, historically accurate or completely oppositely historically accurate, like, be Gandhi and just murder the entire world or something like that. Like, there'll just be, like, weird, like, achievements like that. That is something civilization related. But anyway, let's continue. Challenger approaching. Complete a weekly challenge. Or weekly challenge mode. Literally just a single weekly challenge mode here. This is weekly tasks, by the way, and this is weekly challenge mode, which is different. We have extra mile, complete 50 optional objective. Very easy to get, extremely quick. Rise to the challenge, complete the weekly challenge mode 5 times, complete. So you see this a lot. I'm seeing it a lot here. Now, I haven't actually looked at these. This is my first experience, or my first reaction to these achievements. They are kind of all like this, huh? Like 5 times, do it 1 time, do it 5 times, do it 10 times. Create a custom difficulty. That's a nice one. Just like, if someone looks at the achievements and see that this is a thing, they might go like, oh, maybe I should try that out. And then they do a custom difficulty, play on a custom difficulty. That's something that, like, I like achievements. I think this is just my personal experience, or my personal opinion. I like achievements that, if you complete all of the achievements, it leads to a more complete experience of the game. Like, you have completed everything in the game, basically. And something like this directs the player, if they just look at the list of, like, a checklist, basically. If you go through all the achievements and you do all of them, you literally have done everything the game has to offer, basically. That's what I like. And this directs the player into doing something that they might not have tried themselves, which is making a custom difficulty. I think that's clever. Gold Hunter obtained the golden trophy for the Apocalypse difficulty, so that's actually an achievement now. And then we have all of these here. So this is a list, which is 1 achievement for every single ghost, which is very simple, obviously. There's 24 of these achievements. However, what I really like about these, like, the achievements are very simple, but what I really like about these is the icons. Look at this. So we have a Banshee, the Banshee Scream icon. We have a demon with the demon horns. We got a Dio with, like, the 3rd eye. They can always find you. We have a Goryo, which you can't really see, but there's, like, little dots around the ghost, so the Goryo with the dots ability. The Hantu with the freezing, like, fogginess around it, which is really cool. The Jin... Oh, God. Am I gonna die? Oh, jeez. I thought the ghost was on there. Okay, I might need to grab some... I might need to stand somewhere else now. This ghost hates light. It's not very aggressive, by the way. This ghost is very, very shy here. Let me continue from where we were. So we have Jin with the breaker, like the electricity symbol, which is really cool. The mare with the shadow, look at that. Can you chill? I'm trying to read stuff here. It's doing so many airball ghosts, or like airball and shadow ghost events. Moroi with like the sanity kind of symbol and like a skull, like, because the Moroi is extremely dangerous, right? Can you fucking chill? Holy hell. This actually might be a shade. It's doing so many airball ghost events. I mean, it is at the same time doing lots of ghost events, which is suspicious. Myling, the like, Myling is quiet, right? So it has like a hood on, like it's a undercover ghost. Obake with the little, I think the wink here. Can I see that? I can't really see. I think it has like it's winking at you because it's like the trickster ghost, right? It has a special ability where it leaves a different type of fingerprint, so that's cool. Oni, which is just angry, just an angry ghost because they do lots of ghost events. Onryo with the fire, Phantom with the photo, Poltergeist with all these throwing objects flying off of it, Raichu with all the electricity being like zapped into the ghost. They did such a great job with these icons, dude. They're so iconic. And then the Revenant being like speed lines, like really fast. Shade, look at that little guy. Look at that guy who's like hiding in the... Wait, 1 second. Can I quickly... I want to zoom in on this. Because then you can see it slightly better. It's gonna look weird though. Oh god, I can't do that. Nah, we can't do that. It's like a little zoomed in, but whatever. The bot, I can launch the bot right now. Here you go. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, Spirit is, I love the Spirit is literally just a basic ghost, nothing else, it's just the ghost. Faye here has, not much. Wait, maybe if I look at it, wait a minute, maybe if I look at it on the Steam, like Steam, app here, it's gonna be more zoomed in. I just want to see them properly. No, not really. Sucks that I can't really zoom in on this better, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay. So the thing is like, I think it has a beard or something because it's like an old ghost, a ghost that like, oh, it's a ghost that disintegrates. It like, because it gets old, right? And then look at this, the Mimic with the little, the little, trickster, like, mask on. And then the twins, obviously, too, the Wraith. I don't know why this is for the Wraith. That feels misleading. I guess it can teleport, kind of, is what they're saying here. But I feel like that's a little misleading. It has, like, lines there. Yokai, hearing. The hearing is bad for the yokai. Yurei, which is, like, I guess it has, like, tentacles because they're planning on doing something with Horror 2.0, where they're gonna make it, like, have hallucinations and stuff, right? And then, so that's all the different symbols for all of these, which, you can look these up on Reddit, by the way. They got them more zoomed in. It's just, like, I can't zoom in, unless I can, no, I'm trying to press control here. I can't zoom in on this anymore. Then we have all the prestige achievements, which I'm really not a fan of. I don't like that there's 20 different ones of these. I think that is very cheap way to like, boost your achievement count. I wish that they would I wish that they would only have like 4 different versions of this. That's unfortunate. Silver trophy here. We already saw the bronze and the gold one. No more training wheels. Complete the training, which I guess just incentivizes people to complete the training at least once. Then we got chump change. Spend $1. We got, look at, so once again, all kinds of number. We got chump change, spent $1. Spend 50 or spend 10,000, 50,000, and 100,000. That's just all money spending achievements. And then we have these bare essentials, tier 1. Tier 3 and Tier 2. So they're all kind of numbers games. So far, there hasn't been anything really related to the ghosts at all. Those are in the hidden section. If you go to global achievements, you can check down here. There are 6 hidden ones, which you can then reveal here. So these are the 6 hidden achievements, which I think are the best ones by far. I want to see more of these. So, flawless execution, complete a perfect game. I think that's a perfect achievement. That is a perfect form of achievement, because it incentivizes the player to learn about what is a perfect game and actually doing it properly, which is cool. Then we have, work. I don't know why work experience, complete your first contract, is a is a hidden achievement. That's just do 1 game. All right, then. Doomslate, look at these. Get killed by a demon within the first minute. Amazing. I love that one. They should do a similar one for... They should do one for the Thaye. Like, this is what I want. So this is like... I know I was a little negative for, like, the most of these, but that's because I think these are, like, not even close to how cool achievements can be. I think achievements can be a really fun way to give the player something to work towards or to, like, to be curious about. And in Phasmo, it's a little hard, right? Because it's a simple game, and a lot of the thing, like, because I can see other people, and I guess me to a certain part included. These achievements are all RNG, right? Getting killed by a demon in the first minute is completely RNG. You could like grind for it by resetting over and over again, using the cursed possession to get a hunt and die as fast as possible, hoping it was a demon, and then you get this achievement. But that's not the point of this. The point of this is to like have like I feel like in Phasmo, if the achievements are just like a oh god, it's haunting. I've experienced this kind of badge. Like, I have died to a demon in the first minute. Like, you don't want to grind for that, but if you get it, you can point at it. Like, look at this, friends. I have this achievement of, like, me dying in the first minute, which is just like a neat little experience kind of emblem. Here, look at this. Escape artist. Escape a revenant. So that means being spotted by a revenant and then subsequently getting away from it and actually properly escaping it. I think those are, like, the type of achievements that I really think they have not even closely, like, they can do basically one of this for every single ghost, right? Look at this. The bait. Get killed by a banshee in multiplayer, which is super cool. Like, that is another, like, experience that someone can have. They're here. Look at this. Witness a poltergeist ability. Now, the problem with these, especially this one, for example, witness a poltergeist ability, or this one, is that if you get that achievement before the game ends, which I assume you only get it once it ends, it would spoil the... Oh, God. It would spoil the ghost type, right? Because if you get a poltergeist achievement and you're like in the middle of a game, you're like, oh, wait a minute, I guess it's a poltergeist. So I'm assuming they're not going to do it that way. But yeah, what other achievements like that could we think of? I would say one experience that you definitely are going to have if you try to play on other difficulties is, so now we go into, so this is all the achievements that are here right now. I've already asked CJ and they are going to add more, so this is not all the achievements they've planned. However, that doesn't mean we can't like give them suggestions or say what kind of achievements we would want to see. Forgetting the key would be a great achievement. Clicking on the door, the front door when it's closed because you didn't pick up the key. That's an experience that everyone's gonna have at least once. That should be an achievement. And then it's called the Walk of Shame achievement. Getting a mimic wrong is another one. Like if you get you just guess anything else besides mimic, it gives you an achievement, get bamboozled or something, the bamboozled achievement. So these are not necessarily, so these are different type of achievements that you might not be used to. I don't think I've really played games that have achievements like this much. But Phasmo is a different type of game. It's not like, you can't really do, because otherwise you get this, right? If you do achievements that are purely based on stuff you do in the game, you get this. Spend 50,000. Complete the training. Like, you get all these numbers achievements that are not interesting at all, that really miss, like, the uniqueness and the cool experience you can have in Phasmo. So I think the key one is a good one. Being fooled by the mimic is another good one. I'm gonna take some sanity pills because I don't wanna die. And we have the mirror, so we're fine. The other one I was thinking of is, if you're while playing on Insanity, get killed by a Thay in the first minute, similar to, or maybe not in the first minute, but something similar to the demon achievement, right? Where get killed by a demon within the first minute, because that is such a like common thing you will run into if you're deciding to play on Insanity difficulty, because the Thay can hunt at 75% sanity, which is exactly the sanity you start as when you play on Insanity, which means the ghost can hunt immediately, which is like such a cool experience. What else? Let's go over the ghost. What other experience are there? Spirit. I mean, Spirit is like the most basic one, right? Wraith. Get killed by a Wraith after it uses its ability. So, like, it teleports to your location and then it kills you. That's definitely something that's happened to me for sure. Phantom, you know what we need to have as an achievement? Take a ghost photo of a phantom during a hunt. That has to be an achievement, because it's so much harder because of because I have already made a video about this, by the way, like years ago. I made a video going over every single ghost and what kind of achievements I wish they would add. Because I really felt like we were missing achievements in this game, because achievements are so fun, man. They're like little badges of honor. So yeah, Phantom, taking a photo of Phantom during a hunt would be really cool. Poltergeist, I think witnessing the poltergeist ability is great. I think that's a fine achievement. Banshee, I really like the one they have where it definitely has to be hear a paramike scream, for sure. That has to be an ability, of course. The getting killed in multiplayer by a banshee, I think that's a very fun achievement as well. That's a good one. The Djinn, what would the Djinn be? I mean, the Djinn has like the hidden ability to drain your sanity, right? So you could do something with that, or because you don't want to make every single one of the achievements die to a ghost when it's using its ability, right? Because that would mean like good players would technically never get all the achievements. So I don't think like we should try to stay away from the. I don't think Jin has a very good achievement that wouldn't be like die or get hunted early or something. But maybe you guys can come up to something. I guess to get the EMF 2 from the breaker. I guess that's one. Or yeah, I guess like something like that. Get the EMF 2 from the breaker when it's a Jin. That could be one. Mare. I mean, you could do different things for Mare. You could have like have a Mare break 5 or break like 3 lights during one hunt, or maybe just in general. Like, what if you have an achievement that's like called "must be a Mare" in like quotation marks or something, and then the achievement is like have a ghost break 4 lights in a single game. Something like that. That would be cool, right? That would be a fun achievement. It's not tied to the Mare, because that would make it way too rare, but just in general. Like, having the lights break 4 times, having a, like, that must be a Mare achievement. But then that could be that people think, oh, wait, so that was a Mare, and then it's not actually a Mare. Like, people could get baited by that, but I don't know. Revenant, so escaping a Revenant, I think is a good one. I like that one. Yeah, we're going down the line in this way. I think down here, Moroi, I saw some good suggestions, but we're just going through them this way. Shade, dying to a shade. I mean, I don't want to do too many achievements that are like, die to this ghost, but fucking dying to a shade is like, it's such a shameful experience. It has to be an achievement, right? Come on. That is like the everyone does it at least once. The Walk of Shade. The Demon, I think the one we have right now is okay. I think the one for the Thay is honestly better because with the Thay I've died way more times at the start of a match than with the Demon. So for Demon, I mean you could have a Demon eat all the crucifixes. I don't know. That's kind of a lame one. I guess the one we have right now is okay. You could do like surviving a hunt. I mean that's even harder though, right? I don't know. I don't think the demons, like the one we have right now where you die within the first minute is like pretty iconic for demons. Preventing a cursed hunt is another achievement. We're gonna first do the ghost and then we can talk about other things related to the ghosts. I see you guys have lots of good suggestions in chat, by the way. Thank you. Ure. I mean, witness the Ure ability similar to the poltergeist. Because the thing with, I guess this could also lead to confirmation bias, right? Because if you give someone an achievement for witnessing something, they will actually like, there will be like an in-game way to learn about mechanics of the game. Like you'll be able to see a poltergeist ability and then get an achievement. You just saw a poltergeist ability, which will like solidify in your mind, oh, that was a poltergeist ability. However, it might lead to situations where like you get a Ure ability and at the same time the ghost threw an item into a wall and you go, oh, so wait, a ghost throwing an item into a wall, that's the Ure ability. No. So like it could make people think the wrong thing, so I'm not entirely sure. So if it's like a poltergeist, it's fine because the poltergeist is so obvious. Because now we're doing the same thing, right? Now we're doing the numbers game, and we're making all, like, because the thing with those numbers achievements, right? You will get them. Like, you will get them over time. The problem with making too many, like, get a Ure ability 4 times in a single match, like, that's not hard to get, but if you have too many of those achievements, it's all just completely RNG-based, and they feel just kind of like randomly popping up sometimes. Like, oh, I got another achievement. I have no idea why. Like, they have to be like iconic things, right? They have to be iconic experience. Oni, I don't really think there's something. I mean, like, you could do something similar to what I said with Must Be a Mare. Like, in general, like, get a ghost to do 10 ghost events during one contract. That would be a really cool. That would be like a. I remember like rounds that has happened to me. It's very rare for a ghost to really do that many that many ghost events, so that could be something related to Oni, but not actually requiring Oni, just in general. Must be an Oni, get 10 ghost events in a single round. Yokai, what do we have for, what would you do for Yokai? Fail an Oni foe? No, I don't think, because like if you do too many like death or failure related achievements, that would be boring, right? I don't know if there's anything good with a Yokai. Hantu, survive a hunt against a Hantu in snow weather. That would be a good one. Like snow weather with the breaker off, something like that. Because that is, I mean, it's you need to have RNG to get a Hantu, but if you know that achievement exists, once you have a Hantu, like it does require a lot of RNG. Like you need to get a Hantu, you need to get snow weather, you need to like actually do the hunt, turn off the breaker. So there's like a lot of like it's a problem with if you do that type of achievements, is that it's really going to be hard to get them without just like playing forever, basically. So yeah, Goryo is, I would say, taking a photo of the Goryo dots is like is impossible, basically. So I wouldn't do that one. Goryo is just so boring. I don't have anything for you. But yeah, I guess surviving a hunt in snow weather for a Hantu. These are like random suggestions. I don't think they should add all of these. They should like make sure not to make them too randomized. Yeah, trigger a hunt by talking to a yokai. Yeah, that could be an achievement, like not so loud achievement. Trigger an early hunt against a yokai. I mean, that's a simple one, but they're not like shying away from simple achievements. Because look at these. Successfully identify your first mare. That's a full achievement. Like, they're not afraid to add simple achievements, so that would be a fine one. Miling, I mean, it's hard. Like you could do a similar achievement to Oni's, right? Get hear 5 whispers in a hear 5 paramic whispers in a single match. Could be like a general achievement not related to Miling, but kind of theming into the Miling theme, right? Because Milings require. Did you do a ghost event here? Yep. Because Milings do those whispers more often. When will they count? When you hear them. When you have a paramic in your hand. Like, it's gonna be hard because they need to like create systems for these, but we're just spitballing here. On Rio, have an on Rio like hunt after blowing out 3 candles. I think that's like, if they're all just do their ability, that's also, because some of these are fun. Like I think taking a ghost photo during a hunt against a Phantom is a perfect achievement. It is something that is like hard to do. You can actively do it every time you have a Phantom, and it just gives you a fun challenge to work towards. If all of the achievements are like have the ghost do something random that you can't influence too much, like those achievements are kind of annoying. So yeah, I don't know. The twins, like. You could see a twin interaction on the chart, like that are kind of like iconic experiences, but you can't really test for someone seeing that, right? Survive both twins, like I guess surviving a hunt against the fast one and the slow one, that would be one. Raichu is like, I mean, oh my god, this ghost. I think the lower we get here, the less interesting of achievements I can think of when it comes to the ghost types. Looping, I mean, surviving against the Dio definitely has to be an achievement, right? Or, I mean, again, dying against the Dio, like, is another experience that everyone will go through at least once. But for me at this point, I would actively getting the Spirit Box, I guess. Getting the Spirit Box ability for the Dio would be pretty good. Raichu, I don't think has anything. Obake, take a photo of the special fingerprint, has to be an achievement. Come on now. Like special evidence or something, like a type of achievement. The Mimic, as we already said, get the ghost wrong when it's a Mimic. That has to be like a bamboozled achievement for sure. Moroi, what did people have against Moroi? Survive a hunt at 0% sanity against a Moroi, I think is a good one as well. Because it is really easy to happen. Like it's not hard at all. Now you can, once again, you can like, let's say you have an achievement. Go, like, survive a hunt against a Hantu in snow weather. You could optimize the fun out of that by going into a custom difficulty with snow weather and just resetting over and over and over again until you get a Hantu and survive it, right? So, like, I don't think we can make these achievements in a way that they can't be cheesed if you use custom difficulty, but that's not really important to me. Like, they're supposed to be fun achievements, right? The Dio, getting the Dio Spirit Box ability, and I feel like, as I said, I don't want to do too many death achievements, but dying against the Dio is a very, like, memorable experience. At least, it should be, because otherwise she will never learn from it. And then Athe, as I said, or getting a hunt in the first minute against, like, you could do this differently, right? I feel like they should, you know what they could do? Like, instead of making it die to a demon in the first minute, why don't they make it get a hunt in the first minute when it's a demon? I feel like that's a way better achievement. And then it doesn't matter if you die or live. Because it is kind of weird that some of these achievements are, like, require you to die, right? Require you to play bad. Be the last one. So now, let's think about, so now that we've talked about every single one of these, of the ghosts and some, like, suggestion for achievements, what could be, let's play the game now, because we've been just standing here, and you guys can suggest, and I can suggest, where are you now, by the way? Oh, it's still here. Different, actually, is it? Oh, it's in the bathroom over there. Different type of, achievements, and seeing if we like specific ones, if we don't like other ones. Use all the cursed possessions is a good one. That's, interesting. Like, fill up the cabinet for the cursed possession. Find all the different bones is another, like, simple, relatively simple achievement, but that's related to, like, the trophy cabinet, right? Reviving someone with the monkey paw, like, but it could be called, like, but at what cost? Reviving someone while you die with the monkey paw, that would be another one. Because you have, like, a 50% chance to die, right? Smudging the ghosts could be, I mean, that's like, those are more like the you get them instantly kind of achievement. But to be fair, it's not that problematic to have those type of achievements, right? To have oh, there's orbs. To have achievements that are easy to get. Be the last one standing in multiplayer. That's a good one. An eye for an eye. That's a good name for the, yeah, just, or, yeah, revive. Be revived has to be an achievement. Like, come on. Like, either be revived by monkey paw or by tarot cards. Like, there has to be an achievement for that. That's like a cool experience. You could do so many different tarot cards achievements. Be revived. Like, you don't want them to make too rare. You don't want to make the achievements too rare. Like, I saw people say, be revived and then die right away. Like, I mean, yeah, you can make that an achievement. But at that point, those achievements feel more like you would actively have to, like, like, what you really don't want to create is that people are like, oh, I have a chance to, like, die and kill myself here to get a rare achievement. Like, you don't want to create that situation. You want these things to happen naturally and be fun, rather than to, like, have the players, like, actively kill themselves to get achievements. That's just silly, in my opinion. Is there fingies? No fingy. Figure out the ghost with very little time in the ghost room. That's a fun, I actually really like that one. That's a fun challenge, because if you see that achievement, you could, like, go into a game. Yeah, that's a good example of an achievement. That's kind of in the same style as take a photo of a phantom during a hunt, because it's something that you wouldn't, like, naturally do, but then you see the achievements and then you go like, oh, because, like, it would be cool if the achievements, that's like more a paradox style achievement. Like, all the paradox achievements are, like, giving you something really specific to do to give you inspiration on how to play the game, and then you can do that very specific thing to get an achievement. And that, like, we could have achievements like that in Phasmo as well, where it's like, do a no evidence run, something like that. Like, win or survive, or get the ghost correct while having, like, a custom difficulty with 0 evidence, right? That's because that is something you might not do, but it incentivizes the player to play the game in a specific way. That's, like, really fun. Like, you could do some, because it kind of reminds me about, like, the videos that I've made. Like, I've made a video basically with every possible stipulation you could think of, but something like, play a game with 150% ghost speed and 150% player speed, like the speed battle, something like that. Like, you could just give them creative ideas that are, like, based on using the custom difficulty or something. Like, those would be fun, in my opinion. Where are you? Truck dweller, play a game without leaving the truck. What the fuck? Mare, Yoka, Onryo could be very much... Wait, Mare will be... Wait, what? Riding? Is it freezing? It's mega freezing. Wait, it could still... No, it's not. It's an Onryo, I think. I'm playing on professional right now, by the way. Get a ghost to blow out a candle without bringing any candles? I guess. But that's also... That's kind of like... We need to have an achievement for taking a dirty water photo. Like, remember the old times or something? That has to be an achievement. Because that used to be an objective. The good old times achievements. Must be a Wraith achievement, yeah. Okay, so I'm just assuming that this is an Onryo, and if it's not, after this we'll do like 1 or 2 more games just talking about achievements, and feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments down below as well. Yeah, that should be an Onryo. Have the ghost turn on the shower, you stink. I like that one too. Yeah, the Obake fingerprint, like taking a photo of the Obake fingerprint has to be an achievement. It was that. Get a 1-star ghost photo. But like they should title that "We're sorry," like because the photo system is always broken. So, or I mean, I guess they couldn't. That would be stupid though, because like they could just fix the photo system instead, right? Why would they make achievements for actively fucking up the photo system? Light someone's smudge stick in multiplayer. Sadly, you can't do that anymore, I think. Yeah, getting a dots photo has to be an achievement. Take a ghost photo of the, or take a photo of the dots. I am actually on professional again. I want to play on Nightmare. Feature, not a bug. Taking a book full of 1-star photos, or I actually did a challenge like that once. So that could be, I mean, I don't know. That's pretty funny though. Like getting so there's an achievement for getting a perfect game, right? They could do an achievement for filling the book with 3-star photos. Like get a perfect book without the objectives necessarily, but I guess you could complete those at the exact same time. But that's not a problem. It's not a problem if some are easy to get. Like that's way more fun to me than having 20 prestige achievements, right? Oh yeah, get a perfect game except 1 photo being wrong. That would be an experience for sure. The like almost perfect achievement. I think that's actually a quite solid one. I like that one. There's a boner. I'm picking it up. Smudge the ghost 4 times during a single hunt. It's in this room. So close yet so far. Ah, I turned on the light. No mirror. Let's go. We only have 2 evidence because we're Nightmare. Yeah, I think last man standing in multiplayer. We already said that. I think it's a great one. There's so many more options. This is like that would be another achievement. Take something with you. Like, steal something from the house. That has to be, like, you either take, like, a bunny or a phone. Like, everyone has at one point picked something from the house and put it in the truck. And then you get, like, an achievement, like, a stealing achievement. Like, that would be a funny moment between the player and the developer, right? I like that. Not stealing everything. That is like, silly. That is stupid. Then you get into, like, then people are gonna like, oh, what house has the least amount of items so that I can complete the objective too quick? Like, that is... But I like the idea of it being like the developer calling out the player for literally stealing from a house that they were supposed to help, right? Get you baited by the High Priestess fool. That could be. Where are you? The voodoo doll first pin being the heart pin. Unlucky. That could be an achievement. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? You like pizza? Mannequin achievement, taking a photo. I mean, how would you? Because you have to keep in mind. Wait, it's in the other room. What the fuck? You have to keep in mind that for achievements to work, you also need to give them a trigger right there. Oh, so it's here. It also needs to have a specific trigger that you can measure. Is there dirty water here? There is dirty water here. Okay, so it's this room instead. Well, never mind that. Is this thing on? I mean, once again, I think we need to be careful adding death-related achievements, because that's gonna lead to Reddit being very salty. I already saw people being salty about the demon achievement. Oh, how nice, RNG-based achievements. Like, my guy. What else? You just want to have 20 achievements for prestiging? That's like so much more boring. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Oh, smudging a ghost event! I mean, like, running away from a ghost event would be a universal experience, right? But not really measurable very well. Writing! So wait, did we already have an evidence? Oh, it's keep turning on light. Well, we have writing. Hanged, yeah, getting a hanged man has to be an achievement. Getting a hanged man and a high priestess are like universal experiences for playing Phasmo. They have to be achievements. Running out of sanity while lighting the summoning circle. I mean, that's just annoying. Yeah, they could do... I mean, that's the thing, right? They could do achievements related to specific ghost names. Like, getting a, like, Michael Jackson ghost, for example. But, like, those are extreme... Like, if we really add all these achievements that we've been suggesting, like, 50% of the achievements are just purely RNG, something that you can never really force yourself, which is kind of a shame. Like, that's... Because if you then look at the achievements list... Holy shit. If you look at the achievement list, it's gonna feel like there's just nothing you can do about getting any of them. Like, even though a lot of them are gonna be something you can do, a lot of them are just gonna feel completely RNG dependent, which I guess that's why they would be hidden achievements, right? You would make those hidden achievements instead of... I mean, I guess if you make them hidden, it's gonna be really... Like, if there's an achievement that requires you to do something in a specific circumstance, if you finally get that specific circumstance and you don't do the thing, like, that would be... You would miss out on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I don't know. Be trapped in the ghost room with the monkey paw. Did you force a Goryo to change the favorite room? That's... I mean, if they keep that feature... Wait, it's a frickin' Thay out here. Look at that, because it can't be Dio, because Dio needs to have Spirit Box. So it's actually Thay. Get 666 on the basketball hoop. That's another one. That's oh, it's the radio. That could be another achievement. You can force that. Yeah, if you use the monkey paw to wish for sanity. Dude, what the fuck is non-stop dots? I'm taking a dots photo. I'm getting an achievement, guys. Let's go. Successfully kill Insym or CJ. No, if they do that, I'm gonna never be able to play public lobbies ever again. Everyone's gonna try and get the fucking achievement. Mayor's best friend. Finish a game without ever turning on a light. That's a pretty good one. Finish a game without ever getting below 50% sanity. That's another one. I think those are pretty good achievements because they teach the player to, especially the 50% never go below 50% sanity one. Like, obviously you can fucking cheese that, right? You can have someone guess the ghost and get that achievement right away. But that's... I'm not that concerned with people cheesing the achievements. If they want to ruin it for themselves, whatever, so be it. People are always gonna optimize the fun out of things. Like, do a game with just starter items can be there has to be one. I mean, I guess you'll be able to complete that one as soon as you play your first game, so maybe it doesn't really work that well. Yeah, maybe, I guess. I didn't think about it that way. Touch Slender Man. Take a photo of Slender. That could be an achievement, I guess. I mean, that would be fun, because there's some... That would be fun, taking a photo of Slender for the achievements. Yeah, buying all tiers of items is already an achievement. Use only starter items on Sunny Meadows. Holy fuck, that would... Yeah, like, you could do achievements for, like, Easter eggs on Sunny... Or on, Maple Lodge, right? With, like, the Jason mask or something, but... I don't really see that... Like, how would you trigger... How would you test for a trigger? Like, I guess you could test if it gets triggered, or if they take a photo of it or something. Because how do you... Like, a problem with some of these achievements, like, witness a Goryo or a Yurei ability or something. Problem with that is that if, like, how do you test that the player witnessed it, right? How do you, like, maybe you're spoiling something for the player that they didn't even really notice themselves. Now, taking a photo of every Slender Man in all the maps is silly. Like, taking a photo once would be alright. Yeah, the Dio Spirit Box sound is a good one. Yeah, playing on every single map is one we should definitely have, like, Sightseer achievement. I like the title of that one. It's something now. It's so... Wait, what? Was that this one? What the frick? It was this one. Did I? Okay. I need one more. Come on. Woo! Let's go! Why did it stick around for so long? I don't know, but we did it. Did we get a perfect game? Motion sensor incense? Okay. I'm getting a perfect game achievement. Oh, God. Were you booked with photos with no duplicates? That's not possible, sadly, I think. I don't think there's 10 different... You could do... Let's see. Interaction, salt. Maybe you can. Interaction, salt, writing, fingerprint, ghost, dirty water, burnt crucifix. What are the other three? UV, I already said. Bone, cursed possession. I mean, there's different cursed possessions, but a dead body. And that's basically it. Footprint is... Footprint is considered a different photo? Yeah, I guess. But then you would have to have... I guess footprint would be another one. I mean, you can see that there's... Because that's one of the main things I really like about This Is a Ghost, which is another Ghost Hunting game. They have so many different photos. It's really fun to collect photos in that game. Because there, they force you to not take duplicates. You cannot take duplicates. I feel like Phasmo would be really fun if there were more different types. Like, turning on the water faucet. It was like a separate photo than having a crucifix be burned, right? Instead of it all being interactions. But anyway. We need a motion sensor as well. Let's place that first. Ouija board. Yeah, like using an Ouija board should also be an achievement. Like using every cursed possession could be an achievement, right? Because you could do very fucking random achievements like Bloody Mary. Die while being in a bathroom or something. Like, you could do stupid achievements, but I feel like we should stick to achievements that are fun, and like related to Phasmo, obviously, and not necessarily ghosts in general. Can you give us a sign? Oh. Okay, my sanity is low as shit. I just have to cleanse the ghost. That's it. This ghost is gonna be so slow, by the way. Get ready. Get a crucifix to burn in your hand. That's pretty good. That's a good one. Discover a Thay using an Ouija board. Ask for the age when it's a Thay. That's like, because I mean that's a pretty hard to get thing. Like if you're actively hunting for it, so it's a bit problematic. I mean we've had a lot of stinker ideas that are extremely RNG based, but we had some really cool ideas. I think like taking a photo of a phantom during a hunt is a really good one. For example, playing with no evidence. Oh, he's still fast. Wow, I was in the ghost room with that ghost for the whole game, basically. And it's still this fast. Kinda interesting. Alright, come over here. Bad boy. I can loop you forever. Because you're slow. I mean, I should smudge you. And now, hopefully, I can actually loop you for... Oh, God. I flashbanged myself. Ah! Oh, there we go. I got all objectives. I mean, perfect game is already an achievement. That's very good. So yeah, there's a lot of like little things you could do when it comes to achievements. And I just hope that, so, I mean, it would just be like a general question, like what type of achievements do you want to see the most? Like, I think that in Phasmo, it's really easy to do a lot of RNG-based achievements that are very fun. Like, I mean, they've already shown a few, right? Getting the dying to a demon in the first minute, that's a very RNG-based achievement. And I think those could be fun, but they can also be dangerous, because they're kind of, like, I don't know. They're just, when you see them, they kind of feel like, well, I guess I'm not going to be looking at the achievement list anymore, because all these achievements are just fucking random anyway. Loop a ghost, like, be seen during a hunt for a while. Die as a team of 4, that's another good one, like, team wipe. Because that's something that will always happen, right? Like, I mean, I guess if you only play solo. But I remember when I played, like, Dark Souls, I was always annoyed that we should just play another game. We have too much to talk about still. I thought we were gonna end it there, but no, we got more to talk about. Like, having multiplayer achievements, I mean, it's not that dangerous for Phasmo, because I don't necessarily see Phasmo... I mean, Phasmo is eventually gonna die, right? No one's gonna play it anymore at some point. But, for example, Dark Souls 2 and 3 have, like, multiplayer achievements that you can't really get anymore, ever. Like, without incredible grinding, because they require playing multiplayer, and that multiplayer is not very popular anymore, obviously, because those games are old as hell. Pick up the bone during a hunt. Priorities? That would be a fun achievement. Utility bill. So, like, finishing a game without ever turning on the breaker could be an achievement, of course. Are old Souls game server still up? I actually don't know. Did you touch this door? I guess you did. Are you in here? Touch that door. I'm going to check for UV. There's lots of cool possibilities they could do. But I just feel like they should... Like, it's just a shame it's not... Like, because you could do, like, many different things for many different ghosts. But it's a shame that it's all, like, based on do you actually end up getting that ghost, right? Because you can have an achievement that's specifically for a very rare situation. Because, like... What I was talking about earlier with Paradox games, where you have, like, a really specific set of things you have to do to get an achievement. Well, that's fine, because, like, the challenge is to be able to do that. You can select your starting position in that game, and then just try to do the challenge. Whereas, in Phasmo, you can't select your ghost, so it's not like you can get the achievement to die against a demon, right? Like, that's the problem. That's the thing. Yeah, the no key achievement I think is amazing. We definitely that has to be a thing. Is it in here? No UV, huh? It's going down. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? You could have like a radio achievement and like a car alarm achievement. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? I don't think it's French. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? The light a summoning circle during a hunt? I think that's actually a pretty cool achievement, because I think that's a good example of like a fun achievement, because you can force it to happen, which will be very dangerous, but more likely it will randomly happen because it's really easy to accidentally mess that up. So I think that could definitely be an achievement. We need to witness a ghost event and escape the hunt. That'll be fine. The tier 1 thermo is better. I made a video about this specifically if you're interested, but yeah, I'm using the tier 1 because it's better. Biana Young, thank you for the 4 months. Alright, place this here. Push a door. Oh. Ghost event? I can't take a ghost photo, but that was my objective, was just to get a ghost event. Ping. Is it EMF 5? Do we have any... We don't have anything, right? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Have a ghost play an instrument is another... Like, you could have achievements like that. Because those achievements are not that... Like, if you have... Because maybe we've been thinking about ghosts too specifically. Like, we've been thinking, like, oh, take a to do something very specific for a very specific ghost. If you do like general achievements, like for example getting 10 ghost events during one game, or getting the light to break 4 times during one game, getting 10 whispers, stuff like that, it will force the player to actively interact with. I guess getting 10 ghost events is very random, but you could just have a, like, you can make that happen by just playing an hour-long game, right? It's something you could grind for, or it could happen randomly. Like, those are fun achievements that could happen randomly, or you can grind, or you can like make them happen by actively hunting for them. Like, I'm fine with that. It doesn't necessarily cheesing or something from the player. Are you in here? Kidnapped a potato. It's not in here anymore. Dude, you are annoying. You're like all over the place. Get hunt. Yeah, you could do a similar thing. Get hunted like many times in one game. Have a hunt longer than 2 minutes. I mean, that's something I recently had for the very first time. That is super rare, because you need to have several people die, as probably be playing on a big map and stuff. Okay, this ghost is insanely roamy. Holy fuck. Oh, this orbs. Okay, well that helps. Orbies. Okay. Should place this here. Where do I place this? In there? Oh, okay then. Are you kidding me? Alright, well that was fast. I did not expect that to go that fast. But now it's Sucker's possession. 69 interactions. Let's do some specific. Total amount of hunt duration. I mean, that's kind of similar to getting 10 hunts in one game, right? Getting 10 hunts in one game, I think is fine. Like, maybe we're just being like too enthusiastic about the different possibilities, and it is better for, because we're like power consumers, right? Like, we're the type of people that play this game far too much, and you need to think that Phasmo is like such a beyond popular title that it is like 90% of people that play this game have like no fucking clue what they're doing. Martial artist, thank you for the donation. Because it's like a pretty casual game for such a large variety of people. Most people have no idea how to use no evidence stuff, etc., etc. I need to take a... What? You just escape. So I'm gonna grab this. Good boy achievement. We don't have a dog, though. Died twice to the same ghost. I mean, yeah, once again, they could do achievements like that. But it will be, like, you would have to play bad to get them, which is very kind of silly. Changing the weather could be one. Use all 4 sanity meds, please. They should not make that an achievement. That is just gonna lead to trolls. Troll behavior. Witness the logo hit the corner. That's an achievement. Oh, it was a summoning circle. I don't have enough sanity, do I? Of course I don't. Fucking stupid. Wait, it's a Raichu. Is it? I think so? It's sped up suddenly. Mimic changing ghost type 3 times is extremely common. I think I hear it speeding up and down. I think. Still hunting? Oh! What the fuck? Jack-a-lag, thank you for the 9 months. Hello there, buddy. I think that was just a Raichu. It was like speeding up and down, and when I got close to my equipment, it was really, really fast. The Thay couldn't do that. The Thay could just be fast. Yeah, no way. Sprint for 10 seconds straight with the tier 3 sanity meds. Like, they should definitely add achievements that are specific to, like, the tier 3 items. Like, doing something like that, like sprinting for a long time with the sanity meds. Stopping a cursed hunt should definitely be one. Slowing the ghost down with the tier 3 salt, probably. That would be another one. I could just hope they add at least, like, quite a few. Like, not all of this. I don't want to live in a world where they literally added everything that we suggested, because a lot of them were very RNG based. but it would be fun if there's a few, like, I like achievements that are, like, in the middle, where it's RNG-based, but you can also make it happen. Something like forgetting the key, right? If you just want to get that achievement, you could just forget the key, click on the door, get that achievement. Or you have it happen to you randomly, which would be really fun. Similar with, like, you could do, I think of something like taking a ghost photo during a hunt against the Phantom is a fun one, but it does require the player to actively do something in a rare scenario, right? That's kind of a problem. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any fun suggestions in the comments down below if you're watching this on YouTube. We definitely shared many, many, many ideas. And let me know what you think about the achievements that we got right here. I definitely don't think they should add 20 different achievements for the different prestiges. I think it's a bit of a shame that a lot of these are just numbers. Like, they're basically... There's just a lot of copies. I think that's my main complaint. Like, this achievement is fine, like, completing 100 contract, but, like, why complete 100, 10, 50, and then also your first one? Like, there's so many different achievements that are literally just, like, here, spend $1, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. They're all just, like, basically the exact same achievement, but just slightly more money. And I think I mean, this is fine as long as it's not like all this, which I think it's a little bit too much all this, at least in my opinion. Sure, let me know what you think. Once again, you cannot get these achievements right now. You will have to wait for whenever they add them in the next update, which we don't know when that will be. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you liked the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Insym or get the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Alrighty. I think we're gonna call it there, because I don't know. I would love to, like, brainstorm with, I don't know what, I'm too much in my brain with, like, what I have to do to fix the crashing issue that I can't really turn off my brain. It's like when you try to sleep and you think about what you have to do tomorrow. That's me with streaming right now. I'm like, how do I fix this problem? So I'm a little stuck. My brain's in a loop. So I don't know what I have to, I don't know what to do. Like, I guess I could check my RAM, like buy new RAM or something. I don't fucking know. It's very depressing. We'll just try to play more games tomorrow like normal. I think we'll test the buried game tomorrow to see if that works. We could do some, like, stress testing. It'll probably crash though. I just don't know how to get feedback, because the problem with the way the computer crashes is that it doesn't, like, crash the computer. It just turns off the screens, make it go, like, super, it blasts the fans, and then I have to actively turn off the computer by holding the power button. Yeah, maybe get the UPS. I would have to figure out how that works. Maybe I'll look into that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for bearing with all the bullshit. I am very frustrated with this, so don't worry. You're not the only one. We're gonna release a video right now for YouTube as well as you guys. If you want to watch, this is actually quite a while ago, so you probably haven't seen this or you don't remember it. It is Midnight Monitor, which I'm spamming it in Twitch chat. I'll also spam it in the YouTube chat, which is a brand new observation duty game. Very fun observation duty game. And it added a new update where they have a new map. So go check that out. Thank you so much for watching over on YouTube. Sorry for the crash halfway through. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Alright, there we go. We will also find some of the raid for Twitch here. Let's see. Who's live? Many people. We're gonna... Oh no, it's sort of this again. Hi to Low. I want to say hi to Friendo. Maybe... I saw someone just now. Maybe I have to set it back to this. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're gonna go say hi to new streamer. Or at least small streamer, not necessarily new. Maybe they've been at this for years, and just now, there's gonna be a lot of people coming in. Let's see. I don't remember saying hi to this person. Nope. But are they playing Phasmo? Yeah, thank you guys. It's just a real shame that it didn't just fix the... I was just hoping it would be an easy fix. I mean, it wasn't easy. It was a very expensive fix, but it's not even a fix. All right, we're gonna go say hi over here. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye-bye, everyone. See you around. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Let's go. Good night, good night.